Hello, hello. Welcome to Audio Addiction. My name is Brandon. Welcome in. If you are new here, thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging. I am joined by one of my co-hosts, Therese, tonight. Therese, how's it going?
It's going great for me, better than Alex.
Oh, well, unfortunately, Alex is not here. Would love to obviously have Alex here, but Alex had some prior things that spilled over. So he unfortunately is not able to make it tonight, but he will be in chat a little later on. So don't you worry. Don't you worry. He's gonna be here. But yeah, if you're new here, thanks for hanging. We do these a lot, typically Mondays and Wednesdays here on Twitch. If you're watching this after the fact, and then as well as that, we'll be doing another stream on Wednesday, I believe. I don't know if Therese will be here or not because if you live in Florida, hope y'all stay safe. Therese may or may not be here because of that. So
I may or may not be online, to be clear.
online.
I will probably be okay.
Therese will be okay, but keep Therese in your thoughts either way. But yeah, very stoked. This was one of the groups that was recommended to us in our poll here. So it is Enhypen. I believe this is the final one of our three. So very excited to get into
Ah,
this one.
but we do have another
But
poll
we do have
open
another poll.
currently.
Yes, correct.
Yeah, that we have asked you guys to vote on for soloists to
Yeah.
check out on Wednesday. So if I am able to make it, we'll see about that. But you can vote for the soloists either on our YouTube or in our Discord or both if you're a
Yeah.
baller. Um, and yeah, we'll see. Oh, Alex is in chat, so we've got signs of life, you guys.
Yeah, he's here. But yeah, very excited. Currently right now it seems like there's a heavy favorization towards one soloist. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna spoil it. You can go look for yourself. But you know, I feel like you would know who it is. But I'm
Not
I'm
super
excited.
surprising.
Not super surprising, but if you know, you know. But either way, uh Jesse standing right up. There you go. Tonight we're going to talk about Enhypen. I have been not listening to this artist. My girlfriend would love me to listen to Enhypen, and now she's finally going to allow me to listen. Now I'm fine. The floodgates are open. I'm not checked to not listen to this group, so I'm very excited to get into Enhypen, all of their stuff. So if you know more about Enhypen than we do, feel free to let us know in the chat or in the comments. We'd love to hear your feedback. Um, but yeah, very excited. Therese, what is your knowledge of Enhypen? I feel.
So before I swore off competition shows for good, the last competition show I watched was the one that made Kepler, which was
Mm.
Girls Planet 999.
Hmm.
This was, I believe, in a way, the precursor to that because it was run by the same companies, but it
Mm.
had a different sort of setup.
Okay.
I got very confused when they started switching who owns which competition shows.
Okay.
But this was part of Island, and the very first Island that they did, and it basically revolved around getting a bunch of international dudes and training them with the help of like Hybe CEOs and also I think CJEM people
Okay.
and doing a competition show to put together a new boy group that was going to be run by B-Lift Labs or B-Lift Labels. So I was watching this mostly because my friends were watching this and we were all like I don't know, getting to know all the members or all of the contestants.
Sure.
Unfortunately, a lot of my favorite contestants did not make it into Enhypen.
Oh
So,
no.
but they did debut. They just ended up in different groups, various
Okay.
places. So I have always had kind of a sour spot for Enhypen because I'm like, man, I really wish they put this person in there, this person in there.
That's fair.
And
Yeah.
similarly with Kepler, I have the same like sort of sourness, but they at least got Hikaru, which I love Hikaru. um, so yeah, I know about Enhypen. I feel like I know the most out of our usual group, including Alex
Okay. Okay.
but I don't have them in my regular rotation. I do think I'm able to pick out their songs
Hmm.
stylistically,
Okay.
but they just don't sit with me, I guess, or like they're not stuck in
Sure.
my head as
Yeah.
much as other groups. So yeah.
Cool. Well, I'm sure Alex will give his opinion in the chat. Like I said, the only not precursor knowledge is that the vampire fish, whatever they were talking about in our Discord chat, I have no idea what that is, what that means, but I'm sure I'll find out. And then, as I mentioned, my girlfriend got me into, or wants me to get into Enhypen, because obviously I have not yet. So, today's the day.
Well,
So, very
I'm
excited.
thinking it's perfect weather.
It is. It is.
So we can absolutely dive into this vampire group as
Cool.
long as the lore does not get deeper than they're vampires, because that's all I know.
Also, yeah, hello everyone in chat. Lady J, thanks for coming back. Missed you in chat. Thanks for hanging out. All right, everyone's confirming it was Island season 1, 2020. Okay, cool. More cube lore. I'm sure we're gonna find out.
We'll see. I don't know if there's cubes.
There's more lore than vampire.
That's where I'm at. I'm like, I'm fine
I
if it's just about vampires.
I don't know. Shit.
I'm
Well,
fine if they're doing the very basic of basics for vampire things.
very excited. Therese, I think you're the one who put the playlist together, if I'm not correct on that. What are the
Oh
songs we're
yeah,
going
let me
over
bring that
tonight?
up.
Yeah,
Uh, while I'm pulling that up, what do you guys know about Enhypen? Do we have any
yeah,
Enhypen ults in the chat?
yeah.
I really hope we do.
Wait till you see the werewolves. Oh,
Yeah, I
thanks,
know the
Alex.
werewolves are a different group from,
Yeah,
and that's the group with a lot of the people I was following in it, and
I do
team.
remember this. And team, yeah.
So if we see like people that are very obviously cameos, it's likely they're and team members. Um, but I don't know what the beef is, if they even have beef for like vampire werewolf stuff.
Yeah, I'm thinking it's some like what was the movie? Twilight. Very like Twilight-esque
Does
teams,
does Alex know more about the lore than we do?
Probably, honestly.
I have a vampire. I have no idea what you're talking about.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay, I have the playlist. I threw this together. I tried to get some comments in our Discord channel by saying, "Hey, did I miss anything?" And I didn't. I got one comment from Youthful that said, "Yep, looks great." So I kept it the way it was. But we have a couple of B-sides. We don't have any like performance specific videos, so
Okay.
let me know now if you want to see those. Uh, we're going through the official MVs of Given Taken, Let Me In 20 Cube lore, uh, Drunk-Dazed,
Oh man.
Fever, Tamed-Dashed, Blessed Cursed, Future Perfect Pass the Mic,
Hmm.
Paradox Invasion with 3 X's,
Okay.
Bite Me,
Oh.
not the Avril Lavigne song because I love that
Oh,
one.
damn.
Sacrifice, Eat Me Up, Sweet Venom, XO Only If You Say Yes, and finally Brought the Heat Back. So
Huh.
I know some of these are B-sides. I don't know how necessary their music video is, if they have like lore in it, or if you'd prefer us to watch choreography. Um, tell me now, and I can update the playlists.
Yeah. Say it now or forever hold your peace.
Yes.
There we go. B-sides have lore. Okay.
Damn.
I assume that's why they have the
I think
videos.
I would
Okay.
rather see some dancing, but I'm cool. I'm cool. We're gonna get into the cube lore. Alex isn't
Oh.
here to be lore hater,
God.
so I
This
mean
is the
Alex
time
is here,
Alex
but
is here, but Alex can do nothing to stop you
he
on
can't.
saying
He
your
can't. Yeah,
lore.
he can't stop us.
I'll do what I can for chat. Okay, well, very nice. All right. Well, I feel as we should get into the first video, which is Given Taken. So
All
let's see
right.
what's up. Let's check it out.
Wake up and day one 첫날의 아침 조명이 비춰 태양의 눈빛 그 빛은 날 불태웠지 그 빛이 나의 눈 가렸지 뭘 할 건데 꿈을 쫓아 답인 줄 알았어 놀라 수많은 stars 수많은 달 질문의 숲속을 헤매던 나 어둠 속에 저 빛을 따라왔어 가는 선 너머에 날 부르는 널 부르는 날 운명의 와사비 속에서 마주한 내 안의 경계선 Give it or take it 나의 붉은 눈빛 난 이제 세상을 뒤집어 하늘에 내 발을 내디뎌 Give it or take it 난 너에게 걸어가지 전 세계를 연결하지 난 너에게 걸어가지 전 세계에 닿을 때까지 내 하얀 손 건네 내 뒤엔 수천 개의 신내 뒤엔 수만 개 불신 But I go now 꿈을 쫓아 잘 들어 question for life 요즘과 지체없 사이 중요의 기로를 남겨진 나저 하늘을 우린 기다려왔어 가는 선 너머에 날 부르는 널 부르는 날 운명의 와사비 속에서 마주한 내 안의 경계선 Give it or take it 나의 붉은 눈빛 난 이제 세상을 뒤집어 하늘에 내 발을 내디뎌 Give it or take it Rap rap 정연해 Rap rap 흐르는 피 Rap rap 올라만 내 손끝은 붉은 빛에 물들어만 가 Gotta go 운명의 와사비 속에서 마주한 내 안의 경계선 Give it or take it 나의 붉은 눈빛 난 이제 세상을 뒤집어 하늘에 내 발을 내디뎌 Give it or take it 난 너에게 걸어가지 전 세계를 연결하지 난 너에게 걸어가지 전 세계에 닿을 때까지 내 하얀 손 언니
Hmm. Okay.
Now we're gonna go into a day 6 song.
All right. This is Enhypen given taken. If you're hanging out with us, thanks for that. Appreciate it. All right. Well, I guess I'll start since I've never heard any of these songs before. Alex is coming. I think I get it.
I like
Harley. I would have never guessed that. I guess I have one. There's only one issue that I have about the music video, and it's the one shot where they're like they have that insanely long pause section, and then also they're dancing outside in the sun. So if they're vampires, wouldn't they just die?
You know, that's an excellent question. I feel like in the lore of vampires, they aren't like able to be out in the sun. So is it a real sun? Is it a blood moon? What is going on? It's in the
I mean, if
lore.
it was a
Okay, can you
blood moon,
explain though?
I mean, I feel like if there was a blood moon, like, then it would be dark out still. I feel like if you're gonna go with the vampire theme, right? Like if that's your lore, that's what you're building it off of. Like, wouldn't you want to make the
Or
music video more like spooky and creepy and like?
or is it a mental desert? And it's not a real desert that they're in.
That
But
still doesn't explain
mentally,
it.
they're all in purgatory? Question mark? 'Cause it showed
Gunky
up
says you haven't seen
after
those
he
terrible
got
Twilight movies.
bitten.
Listen, I'm just asking from just a purely, I've never listened to Enhypen. This is the first music video I've seen.
And he can't get over the fact they're dancing in the sun.
you listen, I have questions, all right? And, I feel like Enhypen, the fan base, would give me those answers. I would hope,
Give
I'm
him
just
the
saying.
answer.
Give me the answers. Sarah says Stephanie Myers likes K-pop. K-pop likes Twilight. Symbiosis.
Does K-pop like Twilight? I don't know if that's
Kaylee says, I don't get
canon.
it either. Now we just now we learn more about it later on. Okay. All right, cool. I guess for me, in terms of the music, I like it. I like how the instrumentation is this really again, the instrumentation is just like a nice piece of the song, but I think a lot of the focal points that more specifically with Enhypen is just the vocal layering and the way that they're able to kind of build out some cool melodies in the song. I really like that. I think they did a great job of having, in some parts I felt like a little bit of an R&B type feel to their singing, which I really enjoy. I thought that was super, super nice. I don't know who's kind of doing the higher melodies in the back, but I really enjoyed their vocals. If it's multiple people, then they all did incredible. But I thought this was really solid to start off. I think it gives a really good baseline. I'm kind of curious to hear what people had said about their debut, because I imagine this is their debut music video. So I'm curious what the reception was when it first came out, because it looks like, in terms of date, it came out roughly around 3 years ago. So, yeah, I'm curious what people's opinions were on Enhypen when they first released. But beyond that, I thought it was really good. I think it fits well within the wheelhouse of things that I enjoy already. I was kind of expecting, just given that their lore is more based around vampires and stuff, so I was kind of expecting more of a creepier kind of tone, or like a little bit more spookier type vibe, similarly to a Purple Kiss Zombie EP, how they incorporate a lot more of those minor tones and stuff. I thought it was going to be a little bit more on that sort of a line. So that's not really a critique, more or less, just maybe an opinion that I had about their musicality and their lore deriving from that. But beyond that, I enjoyed this a lot. I feel like I would go and give this release a listen for sure. What about you, Therese? You have any thoughts?
Yeah. I remember when they debuted, the reception was actually pretty good, because I think a lot of people had the same problems I was having, where it's like, oh, you didn't add this person to the group. And
That's fair.
I think
Yeah.
the reason that I associate them with Kepler is because I remember it ended up being some crazy fan voting or something that threw everything off. So someone that you thought was super secure didn't even make it. So there was definitely people looking out for it, thinking, would it live up to their expectations, even if it didn't have the lineup they were expecting? And a lot of the people I saw were generally pretty positive on it, because it's a decent song, and it's but it was still kind of in that wheelhouse of darker boy group songs. So I don't know if everyone was crazy about it, just because that's already kind of its own niche thing. I liked it decently. I think it's one of those songs that I wouldn't skip it, but I don't know if it sticks with me. I'll tell you what I love about this song. I love the ensemble vocals, because I think it's always a win when you've got more than 5 members and you're doing ensemble vocals. It fills out the sound a lot. I kind of wish that they were harmonizing a little bit more, because it did seem like they were in the same range of tenor tone. And having so many people singing, granted they're pop singers, but I kind of wish I heard a little more variance, I guess.
Nuance, yeah, sure.
And I also really liked the harp that they use as the driving melody. I think it kind of gives that old-fashioned feel to a modern song. and that's what they're going for with this vampire lore too. Like they're all in a boarding school, but they're vampires, so they've lived for, I don't know, 100 something years. I have a question for chat / the fans that know the lore. Is there like one particular member that's like the head vampire, like he's the one turning them into vampires, or are they all vampires together at the same time, or like is there someone else that's turning them into vampires and they just ended up at the same like X-Men school? What's going on? I'm curious. But yeah, I think it's a good song, and it's like it's a K-pop song. But I don't know if I definitely forget it exists sometimes. I'll say that.
Sure.
Yeah.
I feel like I agree with you on the sense of like if it showed up on like a K-pop playlist that I had like just a K-pop radio or something like that, like I do feel like I would listen to the song fully and be like, oh yeah, this is sick, I like this. But like I would also at the same point be like, okay, like would it be enough for me to go give them a listen? And I mean, like I said, I enjoyed it, but I'm curious to see obviously as they progress, because this was for 3 years ago, so I'm curious to see what their sound is going further. All right.
Alex said it's Bang PD.
Bang
He's
PD.
head vampire.
Oh my god. Sarah says that man is stealing my life force, so I believe it.
God. He is. He would be an energy vampire.
For real. It does look like Youthful says that it was received all right when it came out. I don't think it was like a smash hit, but the album was hugely successful with lots of pre-orders. Went 3 times platinum in South Korea and sold over 600,000 copies. So that's pretty good. And Kaylee said that they liked it when it came out as well too. So
Jungwon has a bigger role in the vampire stuff. Was that the one with the bloody nose? Was it a bloody nose?
Yeah, it looked
the
like a
member
blood, yes.
When he like enters the desert or something. Oh, okay. I think I should know all the members, but I still get a little bit hung up on a couple of the names and the faces. Oh, okay, Jungwon's the leader, so that makes sense.
Okay.
Lead vampire dude. Okay. Cool.
Very interesting. All right, cool. Well, we're going to keep it moving here. I think we're going to move on to the next one, which looks to be Let Me In. So.
And I know this was a B-side on the same album.
Ooh, okay. Very nice. Let's get into it.
This is spooky.
This is spooky, yeah.
I'll be your boyfriend. I'll be your boyfriend. Yeah, baby, let's go. 위로가고 싶어 너의 유부서 끌어. Yeah. 증명할게 비춰 불을 물겨서 위로. Yeah. 보석처럼 빛이 나는 너. 그곳은 너의 작은 가스야. 들어가고 싶어 너의 세계 속으로. 이 힘을 불어봐. 그 위로 그려봐. 내 맘을 알아봐. 달라고 말하라고 날 그곳에 허락해줘. 우리 마치 like a moonlight. 함께하면 never feel tight. 너의 나를 like yeah. 열어주는 너의 window. 찾아헤맨 너의 midnight. 너의 나를 like yeah.
Oh.
I'll be your boyfriend. I'll give you my love. I'll give you my love. I'll be your boyfriend. I'll give you my love. I'll give you my love. I'll be your boyfriend.
Ready, rap.
Bring it back. 어쩜 내가 너를 다치게 할지 몰라. Yeah. 너의 완벽함을
I'm here, guys.
깨뜨릴지도
My camera's fucked up.
몰라. 너의 세계는 혼자도 완벽해. 하지만 밀쳐내지 말아줘. 날 그곳에 허락해줘. 우리 마치 like a moonlight. 커졌다 커졌다 Baby 아픔 속에 기쁨이 피어나
Is this what you guys said? Like they were fish in an aquarium? They're a vampire fish? For you for good, boyfriend. I can be the one for you for good, baby. I'll be your boyfriend. I was gonna say that's too many kids for one display.
All right. This was Let Me In from Enhypen. If you're hanging out, thanks for joining. Appreciate you bearing with the technical issues. Apparently, my camera was not prepared for Enhypen, so it's just what it is. Guess not. I guess I'll go first. I thought this one was very interesting. I did believe that Youthful made a comment about it having a little bit of a reggae sort of feel, in there, at least in the entirety of this record. Which I think they incorporated pretty well. I was kind of curious to see what the B-sides on this release was going to be, and I think they did a great job with, like, again, as Therese mentioned in the previous song, just their ensemble vocals are really solid, and I think the song does a really great job of kind of showing off little bits and pieces of that, but also, like, using their vocals as more of a harmonizing, just adding kind of, like, a little bit of a fullness to the track, so I really appreciate that a lot. Also, I felt like this one was, like, again, one that if it showed up on my playlist and I was, like, listening to other boys groups, I feel like I would probably enjoy this one and, you know, maybe go down the rabbit hole a little bit more. But I thought this was really solid. And I think in terms of, like, musicality, I do feel like it kind of keeps a little bit of a similar feel in terms of, like, what I expected from their title track. And obviously this is one of the B-sides, so I think in terms of, like, tonality, it's not too far off from what I feel it is. And sometimes, at least with other, like, title tracks we've had, they've been kind of vastly different. And this one feels a little bit more like, I could imagine this being on the same release, where in some other cases, I'm like, okay, there's no way that these two songs would be side by side on the same mini album release. So I feel like that's kind of, to me, a good recognition point, I feel like, with, like, their release and their type of music that they put out. So yeah, I thought this was very solid. I also enjoyed this one a lot. Very vibey, so very cool. Therese, what did you like this song? What are you feeling? What are we feeling on this one?
I think I could take it or leave it.
Take it or leave it,
like,
sure.
Yeah, I'm not. I think the chorus is it's kind of boring. Yeah,
Okay, that's fair.
I don't know. It's not like it doesn't stand out to me, and it also but it's also not something I say it's something I wouldn't not listen to, but I think this would get to be a skip for me just because, like,
Sure.
I'd rather get to another song that hypes me up or something. But I've mentioned that I'm not, like, a huge easy listening or sort of vibey listener. I want to listen to something that pumps me up. So probably just a personal taste thing. I didn't quite understand. Like, I understood the general concept of the lore in this video, but I think it's interesting that they call it Let Me In, but they're breaking out. Like they're doing a
That
classic
is true. Yeah.
Hunger Games, like breaking the firmament escape thing. So I don't know what it was trying. I guess what I'm getting is like, okay, this is the vampires getting out of wherever they're being held, like that boarding school or something, and
Sure.
being more like free baby vampires. I don't know, but the song itself, I'm like, but you want to be my boyfriend? Like, I don't understand. I don't think I understand what kind of correlation was supposed to be happening here,
Sure.
if any.
Yeah.
I assume none. I assume it doesn't correlate with the lyrics. It was just like the concept they went with for the
Yeah.
music video.
That's okay. Hey,
Eh.
that's why we have preferences. Yeah. So, Sarah says it reminds me of when we made Brandon listen to "Boyfriend" by Big Time Rush.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, that was on
Wow.
a chaos stream. So if you come to join for any of those, apparently Big Time Rush is on that. Is on that
On the deep dive list.
on the deep dive list. Yeah. Um. Yeah, everyone's kind of hit or miss on it. I feel. Biscuit says like vampires have to be invited in? Question mark.
Oh, I guess that's a thing in vampire lore, but
I guess. Yeah.
why are they breaking out in a song called "Let Me In"? What are they trying to be deep?
Yeah.
Is there
They're
a
trying to
deep
get.
message here I'm missing?
They're trying to make you think very introspectively, or yeah, introspectively. Yeah. So, huh? Let me
Unless
into
they're
your
trying
heart.
to break down the walls of your heart to let themselves in.
That's similarly
I'm
what
really
to
reaching,
UFO put.
guys.
That's what. Hey,
I'm
well,
really reaching.
that's what UFO said. So
Oh,
I don't know.
okay. We're on the same
Not
page.
not yeah not now.
I think it could use more cubes.
Oh God, I'm sure we're
Yeah,
gonna
I
get.
don't know. I don't know
Well,
the
this
20.
was 20 cube.
Yeah, I don't know.
Who
I
knows?
I get that the cube was kind of like their portal, right? That they were going through to break out. But why? I don't know.
I'm sure you'll figure out some way to get it into your cube lore rant for later, Therese.
We'll see. There's not enough information yet.
Not enough substantial evidence. I got you. I respect that. All right, very cool. Well, this next one is drunk-dazed. So keep it moving. This isn't off the same release. This is new. We're on to the
New.
next.
All of the songs with the hyphen, the hyphen in
Mm.
it, are the title tracks.
Ah, okay, cool. All right.
And then
There-
at some point they stop doing that, and then I get confused.
Okay, perfect. All right, let's get into drunk-dazed. Oh,
Okay.
interesting. Ah,
So it hadn't started yet, right?
huh?
She just showed up because she was invited to the bloody birthday party,
Yeah.
but she showed up after they were
The-
done
partying.
bloody partying. Right?
Yeah.
Maybe she was just late. Yeah, she missed it by a day.
Yeah, she was just like, "Oh man, my calendar didn't line up. I read it as 20 and I put it in the
Oh, you
calendar
had it in
21."
European dates.
Yeah.
0708. I thought it was 0807.
Oh no. Also, I have dyslexia. Oh no. Well, anyway, man, I thought this song was phenomenal. I like this one a lot. I feel like this is what I expected. Like this is like the
Ooh.
high energy, like the more in your face type of song, and I think they did a great job of showing that off. I also really enjoyed a lot of the hooks in this song, more specifically in that like chorus. Like I didn't think it was at first. I listened to the chorus. I was like, I don't know if this is gonna be like like in my head. And then by like the second chorus, I was just like, oh yeah, this is it. I'm feeling it. This is good. Yeah, I enjoyed this one a lot. I will say probably my favorite part of the song was either the bridge or the pre-choruses. I thought the pre-chorus build was super, super good. And I love like that descending like chromatic, I think it's chromatic melody that they chose in that like pre-chorus. I thought that's always really nice, and it kind of gives you this like ominous sort of feeling, like again that more darker tonality that I feel like they really highlighted well in this song. um but yeah, overall I thought it was great. I like the concept. I thought the music video was also shot really beautifully as well, especially that one shot where all that blood is like coming out of the walls and like through the ceiling. I thought it was expertly shot. um I will say I agree with Alex because they pointed out the immersion. I do feel like they probably could have put it a little bit more towards the end, um, but I understand that's a part of the lore a little bit. So I'm not as mad about it, but I do get it, you know. So I think this is like I think this will be a hard one to beat. At least I know it will for sure be in my top 3 for tonight, but yeah, that was a great track. Wonderful. What's your thoughts on this one, Therese?
A lot of similar thoughts to you. This
Mm,
is definitely one of my favorites. It's one that I remember pretty vividly, or like I put this one on a lot of playlists for like getting hype and stuff.
sure,
That
sure,
they
sure.
took my criticism in real time. It was crazy. But I really like the what everything you're talking about, like the build they do into the chorus. I think the chorus itself is sick. It kind of creates that like ebbing and flowing
Mm,
of all
correct.
of the viscosity of blood.
Yeah, yeah,
The
yeah.
days is so fun. And I'm also a huge lover of gory shows and movies, so I forgot that there was so much blood in this. I thought it was just, in the theoretically we're vampires, so there's gonna be blood here, but
Yeah,
no, they really
yeah.
put it in. Um, really fun stuff. Uh, Definitely one of my favorites. I think specifically, I really like the work that they do on their vocals. Like
Mm,
the vocals themselves are really good, but the way that they add a lot of distortion to it, and the especially in like the little scream in that chorus, the
yeah.
da 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 da, and then like they add some heavy distortion on the brass that's happening behind as well. And I think it works really well together. Like it's something that you wouldn't think works well, but it does. Yeah, the only other thing that I noticed was I feel like this was the last time that I've seen true skinny jeans. Is it just me? I think they went out of existence after this song.
I mean, as someone who still wears skinny jeans, can
Oh,
yeah.
oh, cringe.
To be fair, I'm a millennial, so that's well within my ethos. So that's
I do
I'll
have a
listen.
couple
I'll
pairs of skinny jeans that I just wear when I don't have like
guilty as charged. You know.
any other pants to wear, but I don't look for them anymore. Like, why would I choose to restrict myself? Oh yeah, we got to talk about the werewolves.
Yes, I did see the
Kay and
werewolves. Yeah.
EJ, which don't sound like names, but those are their names. Kay was one of the members that I really liked and was very upset when he didn't make Enhypen. But and team is doing great. So
That's good. Yeah, I did notice that. I saw like I like how they didn't. I like how it wasn't like them like obviously like CGI as werewolves. I thought I appreciate the fact that they went through the CGI of like putting their shadow as like werewolves. I thought that was cool. I do appreciate that, and I think like I don't know. Maybe I guess chat can let me know in terms of like the commingling of them. Obviously, I know that they vampires versus werewolves type thing. Is that something that they've like has always been a part of like what they do? I would assume to
I
some
mean, this is
degree.
their second comeback. So
So I guess everything
this
after
is
post second comeback, I would assume, right?
yeah, this is essentially like the beginning. So they're
Ah,
establishing that they're connected, but I don't. As a heavy follower of K-pop lore and the K-pop metaverse, I have not noticed much between the two groups, like collaboration wise, or like if their lore is connected. But you guys can tell me what I might have missed.
yeah. I'd be curious to.
I was
I'm
kind of hoping that they had something go in, and then the Seraphim would get thrown in there as mermaids, and then they'd have like a whole, I don't know, cryptid K-pop lore.
That would be pretty. That would be pretty
Wouldn't that be
interesting.
sick?
That would be kind of sick. I would be about that. Yeah. Youthful says and team debuted 2 years later, and we're connected, and they have been have the same webtoon hyped on cinematic universe. Okay.
Yeah, I haven't checked out the webtoon,
I also have
so
not either.
we're just
So
gonna get into the music videos. But if it's not in the music video, then it doesn't exist in our eyes.
and Kaylee says I think it's more hinted at. So okay,
Dang,
cool. Damn.
it's a really cool concept. You
Yeah,
guys could franchise if you just committed.
I agree. I am also curious. I think it looks like Kaylee may have given us some answer on that lady in white because I didn't know who it was. But they said that okay, if I remember right, they used to be knights to a princess or that lady in white. Then their kingdom was threatened or something, so she gave them her blood and turned them into vampires and gave them powers, maybe. Which is also why they are wearing knight-like uniforms at one point.
I like the heavy disclaimers of.
Hey, listen, we don't
No,
we
that's
don't have to
fine.
know it all.
Yeah, that's a good enough explanation for me. As much as I love interconnected lore, I think it's totally fine if you just say like they're vampires. That's the
Sure,
lore.
sure. Yeah. You don't have to go much deeper than that. I agree.
Yeah,
Lady Sankuna said that this is the song that got them into Enhypen. So very
makes
nice.
sense. And also said skinny jeans are life. I will be buried in them.
Yeah.
Great.
It's been a while since I followed their lore, so slowly it's coming back to my mind. That's what Kaylee said. All right.
Cool.
Very nice. All right. Well, the next one you guys were precluded to is Fever, which
Another
again,
B-side.
Another B-side. So, all right, cool.
Well, that was a lot shorter than I remember.
All right. Well, this was Enhypen's Fever. If you're hanging out. Therese, you want to go first this time?
Yeah, I remembered this mostly because of one, the revolutionary outfits, which I think are a win. I love me some revolutionary outfits, and
Okay.
outside of historical context, I just think they're so cute. I was also a huge band nerd in high school, so I feel like
checks out.
it all kind of makes sense. But what I remember the most from the visuals of this music video were the glitter and all of the colors they were using, all of the different like filters or the different lighting, because it's so colorful. But it's obviously meant to be like a sexy song. I just don't know. Like it's not overtly sexy, right? And they're
Sure,
also
I
like
would agree.
pretty
Yeah.
young, right?
Yeah.
I don't want to
yeah.
I don't want to gross anyone out. But I recognize that they're like teenagers, and it could be really uncomfortable for some people. But I do think that it is one of the most beautiful music videos, like with all of the coloring, with the glitter usage, with all of the like backdrops and the outfits they're using. And also big shout out to Nikki, because that's one of the members that is like the lead dancer, and he performs the hell out of his choreography, and you
Yeah.
could tell like he's the one in the red
For
shirt.
sure. Oh yeah, for
We
sure.
could all see him. It looks so good. And the song itself, I feel like I really enjoyed for the past couple of years, but I recently learned that I've like fallen off my R&B kick. So now it doesn't quite hit as much as it did previously. But I still remember really, really liking the flow of the song, especially like they're using that same like distortion in the synths and stuff that kind of like drives it like literally makes waves with the sound. It's so
Sure.
cool. Like it's I imagine it like if you were at the beach at night and you could see the moon pushing and pulling the water. That's kind of what they're doing with their synths. So I really, really like it. I really appreciate this album as a whole, I guess. I don't know. That's it. That's all I wanted to say.
I also enjoyed this song. I will agree with the sexy label of this being a little off watching the music video and being like, I think these guys are pretty young from what I could tell, you know? So I'm like,
The youngest, we got confirmation. The youngest is 15.
15,
Which
yeah.
is pretty gross.
Which is, yeah.
but I choose to not look at it through the sexy lens, right?
Correct.
'Cause
Correct. I agree.
you don't have to. It's not, yeah, like I said, it's not overtly sexy. It's the song more so
Correct.
that's trying to make it like the R&B sort of
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
vibe.
Yeah, I think it's more. Yeah, it's more to do with like the musicality of the song more or less than the actual like video. Like, I wasn't like,
Yeah.
oh god, I feel like obviously it's like not great, but at the same point I didn't feel like, oh my god, like if I watch this music video, I'm like feel weird about it, you know? Like I think for me, obviously my whole basis or the things that I think about is more in relations to the song. Um but I think for me personally, I enjoyed this song just more specifically because I am the opposite of Therese. I am in my R&B wave phase type thing, um, and so I feel like this one is really solid, and I kind of appreciate the. I think it makes me appreciate a lot of the vocals more. There were some people that I really did enjoy in this song specifically, and I'm gonna try to see if I can pinpoint them, but let me see if I can find like the actual sections. But I really enjoyed like the pre-chorus of the songs. I thought those were really solid, and then as well as that, there was like certain people specifically that I enjoyed, and I'm trying to really look through the like freeze frames here, but um I'm trying to think who it was specifically. I enjoyed whoever this is in the blonde
That's
hair to
Nikki.
Nikki. Okay, Nikki's voice
Yeah.
was really cool.
His
There's
voice
one.
is really good.
There was also let me see if I can skip ahead a little bit in the um oh, I went a little too far. Whoever's in the middle here with the red hair. I don't know if that's also I don't believe is that still Nikki as well. Um I really
No,
enjoyed the
Nikki's in the red
Jungwon. Okay,
junk one.
person.
Oh, okay.
He
Good
has a
vocals.
really unique vocal tone that I'm hoping I'm going to be able to pick out more so as the songs progress. But he like comparatively, I really enjoyed his vocal tone, and then I believe the person next to him with the blonde hair was also really those to me
That
at
was
least
Nikki again.
Nikki again. So I feel like those two at least in my mind are like
It was
those are the
good.
people I'm going to pick out because they both have
Mhm.
really unique kind of vocal tones and they do sound different. I also do want to give a shout outs to Jay. I did like his second verse as well. He's got this really cool like low vocal tone that he used. So also big salutes to him as well. But yeah, this one's definitely a little bit more and a little bit more catered to me, but I did also really enjoy the title track, so I have probably a good feeling I'll enjoy this whole release. Um, but yeah, I think it shows a cool range so far. I think this is probably thus far. I think this is the coolest set of songs. So I'm curious
Mhm.
to hear what the rest of that mini album has to offer. So
Also, look at that building. Oh,
that
it's so
building
pretty.
is
The
really
stained
sick.
glass. Oh,
Also, I like how
and
they
the
set it up at
light.
the top here. Yeah, this light here, and then
So
the way they
pretty.
set it up to match at the top was super super sick. So and then it looks like in terms of production, it looks like this one was done by Wonder Kid and Cash Cow. Um, so big salutes to them.
Yeah,
And it
they
looks
did
like
a good job picking out the vocals on this song too. Because I feel like it's hard to pick them apart in the title tracks because it's kind of all mixed together with all the
hmm
distortion.
hmm But yeah, no,
Mm.
this one was really cool. I also again give a compliments to Therese that I feel like that the way that she said about like the synth work in this does feel very
Mhm.
like very on the nail with that too as well.
They
So
have a style for sure.
yeah, they don't have. That's what I have noticed, Kaylee. They haven't had as much rapping, which is pretty interesting to me, considering like I'd imagine they're in
Mm.
a small minority of boy groups that don't typically use a lot of
Well,
rapping.
they do have rappers, but the songs that we've heard were
Mhm.
not a lot of rapping. Yeah, which I don't remember, but are the members like big rappers? Like, did they want to do rapping? I feel like wasn't Nikki gonna be a rapper? Or oh okay, yeah, we can leave it as a
As a
a
cliffhanger.
surprise.
Very nice. And then Kaylee believes it might be because of the survival show they promoted more vocals. That would make sense as well
It
too.
did.
So, all right, cool. Well, we're gonna keep it moving here. We have Tamed and Dashed, which is the next title track. So let's keep it moving.
You got it. The Hypen.
I did it.
Oh, this is an October one, guys. Full circle.
For real. Let me know if it acts up again.
Oh my
Dark
God.
Moon. Dark Moon, the Blood Altar. Oh
What-
my
what-
god.
After the summariest, most sunny
Dark
video
Moon,
we've
the
ever
Blood
watched.
Altar.
Dark Moon.
Coming to theaters now.
This is like when you go to the movies to watch like Minions, and then it shows like a trailer for The Quiet Place.
It seems so aggressive for what I'd imagine K-pop to just be like overall like nice and like chill. Like I would not expect this type of like I would like not like I would look at this and be like, someone messed up here, I think,
Oh my God.
Oh my god. All right. Well,
That's
this
the
is
name of the album this was on.
I don't know if it will tell me. Let me see.
Oh no. Apparently it's because this is tamed-dashed, right? So this is
Dimension
Dimension
Dilemma. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, featuring Yeonjun. I didn't know they had a song with Yeonjun on this album.
Also, I don't know if maybe I'm having a Jimmy Neutron brain blast moment, but I realized that their name is Enhypen and they're using a hyphen to put Tamed and Dash together.
Oh. Good job, Brandon.
Guys, I went to college.
I mean, we didn't specify that. I think Youthful put in chat that the like an explanation of their name, but I don't know if you read that.
Yeah, I know. God, I don't even know how I made it out of college if this is my brain ability on the literal 5th song we've listened to. I'm like, oh, you know what? There's a dash in between this title track, and that's a hyphen.
Oh.
And then I was like, and hyphen. Whoa! Oh my god.
So apparently, Dark Moon, the Blood Altar is the webtoon name.
I just want to say,
You can understand their confusion.
I just don't. To me, again, I would not get this. Like, if I saw this at the end, I would just think this is an album that they're doing. Their next, like, it teased their
Right,
next
yeah.
album, not like a webtoon.
No, yeah, I was right there with you. I'm like, oh, they're gonna debut a movie soon.
Yeah, and
That's
hyping
gonna
the
be
movie.
horror themed.
Yeah. Oh my god. All right, Youthful, I get it. Thank you for giving me the hyphen.
Well, I also think it's cute if they like. I know that they're technically under a different like sub-label than TXT, but I know
Yeah.
that people had made a lot of connections between them, and TXT being like the Tomorrow Buy Together using that multiplication symbol, and this is
Yeah.
Enhypen where they use a little like the dash or the
The dash.
subtraction symbol. I was like,
Yeah.
we're gonna have math in here.
Anyway,
Bring back Yuna for a math album.
oh god. I thought this is great. I like this. This feels very like summer coded, which I'm about, even though this came out in October. We're gonna look past that. I thought this was very vibey, very upbeat, very fun. I did get a little bit of the lore that, their skin was burning in the sun, even though that then after that moment, they literally were in the sun for the rest of the music video, which again does not explain that they're vampire. I mean, listen, if you would just have one
wait.
moment where they reach out to grab the football and then it's just like, oh, sun bad, not good. And then
Okay, wait. In the previous music video, someone drank a mysterious glowing liquid, which I was like, wow, that seems like a bad idea. But maybe that's what gave them their sun powers. Right? Am I right?
then wouldn't that mean that they aren't vampires anymore then?
I don't know.
Chat, you're gonna have to
I
do
don't
a lot
know
of
all the it.
listen, chat, you have to do your Phoenix Wright level of like expertise. You gotta convince me because
Objection.
I need to know I need to know what's going on. And if you are watching this on YouTube, I also need like a thesis paper. Okay, actually, don't give a thesis paper in the comments. But man, I don't. I'm so confused. Anyway, besides that, enjoyed the song. Great fun song. I would definitely be putting this on a playlist of other summer songs that I love and enjoy. This would very much be up there. Also got to give a shout out to the choreo in this song. I really love the choreo. I think it shows off their talents super well, and really kind of enjoyed a lot of the choreo in the chorus sections of the song. I think they were super cool. But yeah, I enjoyed this one a lot. I was not surprised I would enjoy this one because I typically am a summer song enjoyer, but this was also a very good one. So very nice. Therese, your thoughts?
I think it's a little late for summer, but
yeah.
but it's kind of like a spooky summer song, I guess. Which
It's a September song.
yeah, if you're having like a hot October, like some of us are,
Yeah.
you might relate to it. But I don't know. I feel like Alex was in here earlier. Did he confirm that this was his favorite song? Oh, he said great song. So every anime has a beach episode, vampire or not. All right. Thanks, Alex. Yeah, I think I don't know if it would be more up his alley. I do think it's kind of strange. Like they wanted to make a summer song or like a beach episode, but they wanted to use the same sort of formula that they've created with the instrumentation that they've got going on. So it's interesting. I applaud them for the innovation. Drunk-dazed is his favorite song. Okay, well, if they were dancing in water in this one,
You
then
would.
it might have been his favorite.
That would be moving up the ladder more. Yeah. They did dance. Listen, they did play in the ocean,
They played
which
in
is
the
made of
water.
water.
Yeah, but they didn't
So
dance in the water.
they didn't dance in the ocean. That's true.
But yeah, I think the drop is really fun and the
Mm.
synth work around that was really fun. I don't know if I would remember the melody so much, but I remember that synth.
Yeah.
Yeah, not bad. Moving up my list. We don't have a lot to list out yet, but it's
Yeah.
moving up.
We're keeping it moving. You know, we like it.
I think it's interesting that they kind of went for more like a British look with their boarding school and their
Mm.
rugby team and
Yeah.
all the bloke
University.
core.
Yeah. It was very interesting. Lady Sakuna says, "Listen, Edward is fine in the sun. He sparkles." I feel like
You
that's
know, something about the song reminds me, like, it makes me think it would be a B-side if I had heard it.
that's fair. I can hear that. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
It looks like Kaylee says in the beginning of the MV, Nikki couldn't reach the ball because it was in the sun, but at the end he could walk into it. The beach scene was them enjoying life after they were able to be in the sun.
Okay, but how? I don't understand. It's not like an, oh, I already have sunburn, so let's play in the sun anyway thing.
I want sunburn
It's still
on
gonna
my
give you
sunburn.
skin cancer.
They overcame it. I feel like this is just
Oh.
this is just gonna be
Okay.
our fight against the chat
I
tonight.
remember this. I remember the album this song was on, or maybe like the repackage, because there was a song called Polaroid Love, and that went super viral. That was like, I don't know how to explain it. Like Cupid by 50/50. It's kind
Yeah.
of like that
Okay.
sort of sound, I guess. But I remember that went like all over TikTok. We should have added that to the playlist. Dang.
That's all right. I'll listen to it. I'll let you know. All right, cool. Well, it's not Dark Moon, The Blood Altar, which I'm a little upset because that would have been a hard K-pop album name, but hey, you know, it is what it is. Kaylee says it shows Sono trying to go into the sun and overcame the fear of it, and then he was able to, so the other guys are able to IDK in all caps. So
So if you overcome the fear of it, then it doesn't hurt you. Mind over matter.
Guys, I can stand in the middle of an intersection and know that I can overcome a car accident.
Don't do that. Do not do that.
I'm not saying you should try that or you should live by
Do not
K-pop
do
logic,
that.
but if we are going based off of K-pop logic, I mean, just saying. Anyway, this is blessed and cursed, which is how I feel. So let's keep going.
Yeah, right. I don't know if I know most of the songs after this one.
Okay.
I'm very fuzzy on the whole discography after that.
That's all right. We're going to get into it. Let's find out. Oh, it's a title track of the repackage. Okay, perfect. Thanks, Beautiful.
We go.
Go, 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 go.
Wake up 이제 눈을 떠 가짜 춤 속에서 Wanna be on my way I'll be 날 가두는 경계선 네 이룰 따위 집어쳐 Wanna be I'll be 꺼진 줄 알았어 내 맘속 타던 여름이 달콤한 입술로 날 길들인 이 property 놈의 거친 luxury blue pill 같이 나는 같네 yeah. Tell me do I get blessed or do I get cursed I just want to know 유산같이 꺼내진 승리 주문 뒤에 감춰진 비밀 마련했을 사각관에서 춤을 추던 나였어 Don't wanna say 이제 그다른 지실이 나를 불러 멀리서 나를 불러 Just stop Don't tell me what to do 혼자 같은 저주 이 저주 속에 I'll be okay No pain, no pain 잡힌 너머의 light 우린 현실로 faded 이 거짓들 사이 인생 속으로 담은 And I walk like a lion 내 역사를 난 making 몰라 정답 따윈 내 방식대로까지 Goes on and on Wake up 이제 눈을 떠 가짜 주복 속에서 Wanna be on my way I've been 날 가두는 경계선 네 이루 따윈 집어쳐 Wanna be I've been I don't want 흩어져리 그 정답 이제 난 잊지 않아 날개 꺾어놓은 그 line Don't wanna miss 아직 숨쉬는 나 따위 나를 불러 멀리서 나를 불러 Just stop Don't tell me what to do 혼자 같은 저주 이 저주 속에 I'll be okay No pain, no pain 잡은 너머의 light 우린 현실로 faded 이 거짓들 사이 현생 속으로 담인 In a walk like a lion 내 역사를 난 making 몰라진 나 따윈 내 방식대로까지 Goes on and on Wake up 이제 눈을 떠 가짜 춤 속에서 Wanna be on my way I'll be 날 가두는 경계선 네 이룰 따위 집어쳐 Wanna be I'll be
That was super short, right?
That was pretty short. All right, well, they're really trying to pitch for that Dark Moon, the Blood Altar, so. Huh. All right. Well, this was Blessed Cursed from Enhypen.
I was really expecting another verse.
I was also I was
We
either
didn't get a
expecting a
bridge.
verse or a bridge.
We didn't
Yeah.
get a dance break.
We got
didn't get
nothing.
anything.
Hype's like,
Wow,
we put all
okay.
the budget into the music video.
I mean, I wasn't gonna say anything, but something about the styling in this music video is very NCT. I don't know if that's just me, but I did laugh when I think it was Sunu came out with that bandana.
Is it? Oh God, wait, let me see.
And I think he's meant to be like, or he's known to be like one of the cute members. So I'm like, it gave me like debut Jimin vibes.
like this. I had like the perfect
Can't
thumbnail.
take it seriously.
Oh god.
uh, God bless him. He's doing his best.
Hey,
He's
he's
going
cooking.
hard.
Hey, he's cooking, yeah. With a piercing, the fucking eyebrow piercing, the 2 earrings.
They did add an eyebrow piercing.
Oh man,
Wow.
cooking.
Uh,
Giving me cute Tamen vibes.
That's what I'm saying. Something about it seems so
Uh,
uncharacteristic. uh,
that's fair. Therese, you want to talk about the song? Your thoughts on it?
oh yeah. I'll keep. Outside of the styling, I did really like the music video. I think I like when they add a lot of the performance aspect. I think
Mm,
the choreo is really sick for this song. Um, I don't know if I've heard it before. I don't really remember it. I kind of miss the synth work that they were doing. It seems like they went in a different direction, which makes sense because it's like a repackaged title track and you can kind of go crazy with those. Um, but it didn't feel like the styling I was used to. I did really like the pre-chorus and the chorus of the song.
yep.
They're really catchy. But I don't know if I like the song as a whole.
That's
Yeah.
fair. Okay.
But I will admit that Jungwon's vocals are growing on me. Like, not that I didn't like them at first, but like I'm liking them more and more, or like I'm noticing them more and more. So
That's fair.
Pretty cool.
That's fair. I think for me, this one was very interesting. I think I agree with I think Yufo had said that there's like a combination of like hip hop and like some rock vibes, and I definitely picked up on that pretty quickly. There's this really like distorted guitar that is like really set back in the mix of the song. Like in some parts it's like you can still hear it, but it's like really back there, and I think that's interesting from a production level because it's like something you like they obviously want you to kind of focus on, but at the same time it's like we have these like 808s, we have a lot of these hip hop elementation that we like obviously want you to like focus in on, but the main melody has this like distorted guitar work which I think is so interesting. Especially in the verses you can hear it more clearly than I would say like the pre-chorus or the chorus. Um, but I thought this song kind of like in terms of the instrumentation, it feels like there's not a ton going on, but also at the same time, it feels like a really full track. And I think it obviously has a lot to do with like the vocal styling, the way that they kind of put like a little bit of like reverb or like just have this sort of like stereo like widening sort of effect maybe on their vocals or something that I think is really interesting. Um, I do like when K-pop artists kind of mix those two genres together because it kind of gives me like Linkin Park, Jay-Z, like the crossover album, which I appreciate. Um, but I do think that this one is I'll probably have to give more listens. I'm not really like I feel like I'm kind of like middle of the road where like there's definitely elements of the song that I do enjoy about this song, but I also feel like giving it one listen and one pass through isn't really going to give me like the things that I'm looking for. So I'll probably come back and comment on the YouTube video about it. But um yeah, I'm kind of middle of the road. I didn't think it was a bad song. I didn't think it was like the best song we've heard tonight.
Mhm.
But I definitely like a lot of the elements, and I feel like this one will probably grow on me. Where I feel like maybe some of the other ones that we've listened to that I wasn't like so like staunch on, that I feel like this one is definitely one that I could come to love for sure. So I'll leave the door open, but yeah, this one was pretty solid.
I'm gonna leave the door
Door open.
open. I'm gonna leave the door open.
Kaylee
You do
said that this is the beginning. The beginning showed them celebrating the new year for 2000 when the oldest kid was born in 2001. Oof.
Why? Oh, so okay. This had no lore in it, right, guys?
Yeah, it didn't seem like
Or
it.
are they vampires that had their little Y2K moment and they're just reminiscing on that, and that's what
Huh. Interesting. I don't think so, as far as I could tell. You've also said on January 8th of 2022 is revealed the pre-orders for Dimension Answer had surpassed 630,000 copies. Lead single Blessing Curse became the group's first song to peak at #1 in the Gaon download charts. Okay. Vampires who've been around for a while.
Wow, ancient.
I'm starting to lose a foothold on this, I think. Niall says each
Oh.
music video is a different time period, I think. Thank you. Appreciate it,
Huh,
Niall.
okay. Interesting.
All right. Well, I think we're going to keep it moving here. The next one we have on the playlist is Future Perfect. So, I don't know if this is on the same release or if it's a
This is
B-side.
a new album, new era called Manifesto Day
Oh!
1.
All right. Pass the mic. All right. New EP. Let's go. Next comeback.
I remember this one too.
I got push. 떨려와서 거리 불키는 tape. Yeah, autos don't pay. Yo, pass 그냥 꺼져. 자격을 논해. 나는 없어. 네가 둘이 속에. No. 바보짓을 관득했어. 이제서야 알게 됐어. Give me the mic. 이건 day one. 나의 발로 서길 원해. 아닌 걸 의미 없어. 진짜의 목소리를 꺼내. 우리의 미래를 그려내. 함께 외쳐. 먼 날이 완료된 그 순간 함께 외쳐. 너와 나는 우리가 된 거야. 다들 손을 들어. I'm as a pro. Come on. 들어와. Pass the mic. 널 위해서. Cause we're real breaker. Come on. 덤벼. Pass the mic. 다들 손을 들어. You stay. We're doing 결국엔 녹음한 days. Look at me. 포기할 리가 없지. 오히려 thanks. 지적질. 넌 도와줬지 나의 밀. What did they say? 질문에 대답은 언제나 real. 나의 발로 서길 원해.
He's gonna rap first.
아닌 건 의미
Like this.
없어. 진짜 내 목소리를 꺼내. 우리의 미래를 그려내. 함께 외쳐. 먼 날이 완료된 그 순간 함께 외쳐. 너와 나는 우리가 된 거야. 다들 손을 들어.
Y'all have superpowers.
Come on. 들어와. Pass the mic. 넌 위해서. Cause we're rule breaker. Come on. 덤벼. Pass the mic. 다들 손을 들어. You stay.
Ooh. Okay. Well, we don't need to know.
All right, everyone drop their superpowers. I
All right.
noticed quite a few.
This was Enhypen's Future Perfect. Pass the mic if you're hanging out with us. Thanks for being here. Appreciate it. I thought this was great. I love when the drill is incorporated in K-pop. I feel like they did a great job of incorporating that like high energy, and very similarly to like one of the other title tracks we listened to, which was drunk tamed-dashed. I feel kind of the same sort of energy where it's like super fun, really energetic. Like I think I would throw this on like a hype playlist for sure. It has a type of energy to it. Um, I also enjoyed the rap section a lot. I thought it was really cool, and I think it hit. I think it worked with the song super well. So I got to give it shout outs. It looks like it was Nikki, so shout outs to Nikki again. Um, but yeah, it was really fun, really in your face. I think the choreo also matched the vibe super well too, and I think obviously they are all really accomplished dancers as well too. So I think it obviously highlights that um, equally. Um, yeah, this is a great track. I think this will probably be amongst my favorites for sure. It's hard to deny how good the song is. Um, but yeah, everyone sounded incredible. But again, gotta give a shout outs to Nikki. I feel like he's probably gonna be my bias in this group. So big salutes. What is your take on this one, Therese?
I really like this song. I think it kind of reminds me of a like not a particular BTS song, but I feel like this would be a song that BTS does. Like if they had done a drill song. It's
Sure.
something about like the melody and especially like the rap sections. It's very like in your face and well prepared. Something about it. Like it's definitely like it's got a lot of like weight in it. Like in the
Yes.
beat, in
Oh yeah.
the delivery, and in the I can't really say instrumentation because I kind of think the instrumentation leaves a little bit to be desired, but
Fair.
they fill it enough with the effects of the song, I guess. So I think it's just nice. Like it's fun. It gets you moving. And honestly, some of the better rap than I've heard from a lot of groups. And I don't think they have like dedicated rappers, so I'm really surprised and
Yeah.
impressed. Like, yeah, okay, yeah, because I think I remember looking this up and I was like, oh, Supreme Boy was on this. That's why I'm thinking like BTS, and Hitman Bang, but I think he's on a lot of the Enhypen songs.
Okay.
Yeah, I I'm honestly like just surprised and impressed because it's like most of the time when you get a K-pop group that tries rapping but isn't like used to rapping, you get the same sort of cadence when they're
Yeah.
rapping.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it was like they obviously had really good direction and they practiced a lot. I recognize that it's probably a lot of the members' hard work. But I think also the distortion helps a lot. Or like using that heavy auto tune
Yep.
works really well for this kind of track. So that was a big plus. I this is where they stopped doing the hyphen, right? Like why did they stop doing the hyphen? And I reckon like they're still vampires, right? So in this lore, they're just teenagers going to school vampires and they have superpowers. Have they always had those superpowers? Because I know we saw Nikki teleport before.
Yes.
But now we are seeing like I think Jungwon setting
Time.
fires.
Yeah.
Or no, he's the time traveler.
Time
Who's
traveler.
a fire
Yeah.
setter? Sunu? Was it Sunu setting
So,
fires?
yeah.
And then was there someone else? I was just like, oh, all of a sudden we're discovering our powers. Yeah, they'd probably always be teenagers up until like 10 years from now. But yeah, I don't understand the
Sunghoon.
like it doesn't seem like we're watching these in chronological order.
Yeah. You know what I kind of attribute this to? It kind of gives me like it kind of gives me like Light Heroes vibes. If anybody's seen that TV
Right.
series, like it's like where all of them are like like simultaneously finding out that they're like these gifted people that like they had no idea about, and they're also apparently vampires now. Like they were obviously vampires, but now they're like we're vampires and we're
And we
gifted.
have power.
Yeah,
So,
let's
we can
go.
go into the sun and we have power.
Yeah. Oh my god.
So
So
maybe it is chronological. Maybe I'm just like thinking about all of these things separately. I
yeah,
don't
but
know.
they're time travelers. So like, then
That's
any
true.
technically there is no timeline because they could just fix it. I
Oh,
guess,
okay. So they've been using their powers. I just hadn't noticed before.
It's a
They're
possibility.
making more obvious.
Who
Okay.
knows? Who knows?
Gotcha.
It looks like UFO says with 1.24 million copies sold the first week, Manifesto Day 1 became Enhypen's second million selling album. Made them the fastest K-pop group to earn 2 albums in the million seller category. And then in the United States, they reached number 1 on Billboard top album sales charts. So obviously did very well for them. So someone lit the candles on the cake in drunk-dazed with their hands. Yeah, and Jungwon appeared out of nowhere in drunk-dazed too. Yeah. They've been hinting at it throughout the MVs, just not a lot. Okay. We have to have a keen eye then. Well, all right, cool. Well, we're going to keep it moving here. The next one we have on our playlist is Paradox Invasion. So, let's keep it going.
What is this? Oh, I think this is a B-side on the same album.
B-side. Okay. Yep. All right.
Ooh.
Cool. Let's keep it going. This is
What
Paradox
is
Invasion.
the Paradox Invasion?
Yeah, if you know, chat, let us know. Huh. All right, cool. Let me think. I feel like this one
You want me
is.
to- oh.
Oh, trees. Anyway, did you
If
want to
you
go?
wanted, well, you said let me think, so I thought you were
Yeah.
still thinking.
Yeah, I'll think about this one. What do you have
Okay,
thoughts on
okay.
it? Okay.
I'm not as many as you'd think. I don't have
Okay.
many
Okay.
thoughts in my head at all, actually. um, I really, really liked. I had like people that I was writing names down because I feel like this is one of the tracks that showcase them the best
Mm.
individually. So I already wrote that Sunu and Jake vocals popping off. They had some really great like I don't know delivery in their what am I trying to say? In their singing as opposed to
Singing,
rapping because
rapping.
they weren't
Okay.
rapping.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
The word is singing is what I was
Yeah,
looking for.
that's all right. Hey.
But I really liked their voices. I also wanted to shout out Heesung and Jay with that vocal run. It did kind of sound like a compressed vocal run, so it could have been like it might have been done authentically by them, but the way that it was produced made me also think that it could have been like added in like MIDI. So I don't know what the answer is. You guys obviously if you've seen their live stage can tell me, but I did like the distortion that they put on that even if it did sound like a run that seemed very I don't know, keyboard-esque.
Yeah, felt very auto-tuned.
Yeah.
Like T-Pained
Yeah.
auto-tuned. Yeah.
But I liked it. I liked the inclusion of it because it gave it a little more texture. And this was very like an old school vibe, so it makes sense to use a lot of auto tune in something like this because old school used a lot of auto tune, right?
Yeah.
So it kind of matches that vibe. But I think it was very I thought it was dry, but like in a good kind of dry that you wouldn't get tired of it if you heard it over and over again. I don't know if I would search for it to hear it again, but I didn't hate it.
That's
High
fair.
praise, I know.
It's all right. I think for this one, I thought it was interesting. I do like kind of the more like again the more like old school vibe of the song. I think at first I was like, I wonder what they're gonna do for this B side. I definitely feel like comparatively to the title track, I do think it is interesting. You know, I really enjoyed Future Perfect, so I thought this one was a nice change of pace in terms of like the musicality. I don't know if these songs are like paired, like this is the next song after that song, but um, I think is well rounded in terms of like obviously the different members get to do different things in this song that I think I was like, ooh, you know, I wasn't expecting this person to do like a pre-chorus, like, or like, ooh, this person's doing the chorus, and like, it completely changes up like the mood of the song or like the vibe of the song. So I think it was cool to see them kind of swap different parts of the song that I wouldn't like. I'd be like, oh, okay, I can imagine someone doing this part instead, and then having them do it, and then the next chorus or next pre-chorus be like, oh, it's someone different, but I actually like maybe the way that they did it as opposed to someone else. The best I think the best iteration I can think of that is the pre-chorus in the song. I really enjoyed the pre-chorus specifically, and I know that I believe it was done by two different members in Enhypen, because it didn't sound the same. So I do like whoever did the first and the second pre-chorus of the song. I'm not entirely sure who it is, but if chat wants to let me know, that'd be amazing. But I really kind of thought the vibe of the song was like different change of pace, but also offers something different that I feel like we haven't heard from Enhypen as of yet. So I do like the change of pace in that aspect of the song. So yeah, overall I thought this was very good. I'm curious to see again the rest of the B sides on this release because I think it's unique. But yeah, I thought this was very very interesting. Yuful says I know Jake did at least one pre-chorus. Maybe Sunghoon for another. Can't remember. Might have been Sunho. Okay.
Is Sunghoon the ice skater? Because I know his face and I know that he ice skates, but I didn't. I don't think I knew his name.
Let me see. I don't know if I can. Because it was.
Yeah!
Let's see.
Exclamation.
It was whoever was doing this
Oh, that's
this
Sunwoo.
Sunho. So then I guess then it would be correct. Jay did the second pre-chorus because he was on the go-kart, I believe. I can
The
find
go
it.
kart. The go kart was Jake.
Okay, cool. So
Yeah,
was,
there's a
okay,
there's
chat
a
was
Jay
correct.
and a Jake, and there's a Sunwoo and a Sunghoon.
This is gonna get so okay. Okay, cool. Okay, so Sunwoo's vocals were really sick in the pre-chorus, and Jake's also was fantastic as well. So
Cool.
big salutes to both of them.
Do we get to see Sunghoon ice skating in a music video? I really wanted to.
That would be sick. I don't know.
I know
if
he did it for an end of the year show, right?
Oh, that's
But
dope.
I don't know.
Very
I
nice.
don't know if that we're gonna see it on camera.
Sunghoon used to be a pro figure skater from 2010 to 2020. Then he became a K-pop idol. He did for a
Sadly,
stage.
no.
Okay, and sadly no. Aw.
Oh, dang. That's such a cool like overlap of skill sets, I feel like.
It probably is why I would imagine he's probably a good dancer. You know, I feel like there's
Well,
obvious
people have
carryover.
said that like because I remember them talking to him about it. And they say most of the time ice skaters can't dance because they're so used to the movement of the ice and like the actual balance of that actually like translating it to solid ground is harder. But they said that he picked it up really fast, which is why he made it so far. So
he was the one spinning in the blood in Drunk-Dazed. Okay.
Oh,
And
that's fun.
And Youthful gave us a fun fact. He also won the silver medal in a 2013 novice competition and the 2014 junior competition of South Korea figure skating championships. So, multiply
I don't know what that means,
accomplished.
but cool.
Hey, very nice. We'd love to see it.
Yeah.
All right. We're going to keep it moving here. We have Bite Me, which is the next MV. So, let's keep it going.
Oh, is this Building Coon? No, it looks like a different building.
Every time.
I want Building Coon. I want Building Coon.
You should have a bingo chart every time somebody bingo.
That's definitely on the K-pop drinking game. Oh lord. Oh okay.
It's you and me in this world 내게로 다시 와 time me 날 구원할 거라면 just come kiss me and bite me You're one song memory 널 찾는 세포는 scream 이제 got me bad 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 나를 괴롭힌 뭔가를 찾아 헤매는 dreams 떠올랐어 when you're next to me 잠시 잊혀진 나의 이름이 Oh my god This blood's pumping crazy Oh my god Cause I know you save me Come here we get some 남겨줘 on my knee 네 거는 증거 Just come over and bite me Come here and get some 널 참미할 사이게 그게 내 숙명 Just come over and bite me It's you and me in this world 내게로 다시 와 닿네 날 구원할 거라면 Just come kiss me and bite me It's you and me in this world 이 어둠 속에서 light me 기회를 줄 거라면 Just come kiss me and bite me 너에게 바칠게 너를 지키 brave heart 과거에 버린 내 어리석은 너만 Come to me, make it right 다시 연결해줘 날 삼켜 날 Yeah Oh my god These blows pumping crazy Oh my god Cause I know you save me Come here and get some 남겨줘 on my neck 네 거는 증거 Just come over and bite me Come here and get some 널 참미할 사이게 그게 내 숙명 Just come over and bite me It's you and me in this world 내게로 다시 와 tight me 날 구원할 거라면 Just come kiss me and bite me It's you and me in this world 이 어둠 속에서 light me 기회를 줄 거라면 Just come kiss me and bite me
Interesting bridge.
Is this part of? Yeah, is this a bridge, like part of the studio version? Oh, never mind. It's an outro.
Oh, it's an
I guess.
outro. Huh.
Jesus Christ.
Interesting. Oh, all right. Well,
Okay, it's over.
this is Enhypen's Bite Me if you're hanging out. I thought for sure it was going to be like a, interesting.
What was that? Okay, this is where my haterade comes out.
Oh.
I do not like this song. I like a lot of. I like one part a lot, and the
Okay.
rest of the song I do not vibe with at all.
Fair enough.
I
fair
really,
enough.
really like the melody. The
Yeah.
it reminds me of something very specific, but
I
can't
also was thinking. I was also trying to think of a song as well because
right.
there was
It
definitely.
sounds like a sample almost. I don't know what it is, but
Oh my
I like
God.
it. I think it's going in with their pocket of kind of old school sounding songs. But then they started doing that chanting bit. And like I know I'm out of the age bracket, but y'all can't be into this, right? Come here and get some.
Oh my God.
Can't be hot. That can't be hot to any of y'all. Is it?
Oh.
I did like the oh my god. I thought that was
Little spoopy.
campy and fun,
A
but
little
I don't know what the chanting was for. I don't get it. I also did not get the lore. I was too distracted by how much I did not like that chanting. Oh, okay, we got someone ready to fight. Let's hash it out. Give me your reasoning and your thesis on
no.
why you find this.
Oh man. If you only knew who it was, Therese.
I'm just so fascinated, honestly, of like, I guess what the new generation might find fun to listen to. That was not fun to listen to for me. But otherwise, I really liked their pearls on their jacket. That was really pretty to look at. I didn't quite get the flying chair bit.
I thought that was cool. The way
I don't know what to think about this one.
the way they edited it was really
I'm just a girl.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna need a little more than that. I don't know.
Huh. I feel like I agree with Therese. I feel like there's some aspect of this song that I really enjoy, but I don't know if I really get. I guess if the would the chorus be considered an anti-drop?
Yeah. Oh, probably. Yeah.
It does.
Yeah.
I typically am hit or miss on anti-drops where like there's definitely some moments where I'm like, ooh, this kind of sounds good. I like this. But then at the same point, I feel like this is like, I don't know. Like I think like if I gave it more, I don't even know if I gave it more of a spin, if I'd still be like good on it. Like I love that main like hook of the like the verses, and like that pre-chorus was pretty interesting as well. But like that chorus is like definitely a choice. And I don't know if it particularly sticks with me. I thought for sure that ending bit was gonna be a bridge, and I was like
same.
dead set on it being a bridge, and I was like, oh, this is gonna be cool. I love how like ethereal it is. Like it breaks up the song really nicely, and then maybe we'll get like a different chorus at the end. Nope, we got nothing at the end of that song. So I don't know. I would probably say in terms of the title songs we've listened to, this one has not really doesn't really connect the dots for me. Also for the lore, I don't know if I also got it as well. I did obviously notice there was like coffins, which obviously would play into like the vampire stuff, but
They're dead.
I mean, they're dead, obviously, because they're vampires. But, yeah, I don't know other aspects of that. So if there is maybe something we missed out on, let me know. But, and the song is 2 minutes and 37 seconds long. That is insane.
So short. Why are their songs so short? Like I would actually enjoy hearing more. Maybe not of this song, but of their other songs.
Also, it looks like it was completely different producers. Youthful said it's Cricket and Jason Evangan.
Okay, well they're going on a different list. I have. Oh, David Stewart, dude.
Who's David Stewart? Oh God, don't ask.
He's the guy that wrote Dynamite. He keeps writing stuff, and I'm like, every time I'm like. Dynamite was fun for what it was, but I don't know if it was something I would have enjoyed seeing more, you know?
Niall says just a bunch of vampire things. This is where I stopped following the lore, so I'm no help anymore. It's okay, Kaylee. You gave us all the help you can give us, so I appreciate it.
Thank you so much for your help.
Niall says
We
it's the
would have
music
been lost.
industry, I guess. The music industry now, I guess. Oh boy. All right. Well, hopefully, I'm curious if we got a B-side for this one. I don't know if it's on our playlist, but is
What's the
Sacrifice the
next
next
one?
one? Sacrifice is the next one. Eat Me Up.
Yeah, that's
A B-side?
the B-side on this album. So
Okay, cool.
and
All
this is an album based on their webtoon lore. Is that correct? Or
right.
anyway.
Is it Dark Moon? No, I'm kidding.
Dark Blood Moon.
Dark
the,
Blood
The
Moon.
bloodiest.
The Blood
conqueror.
Moon rises. That's for all my Zelda fans out there. You know what I'm talking about. Anyway, Sacrifice, Eat Me Up. Let's go.
Oh, Dark Moon is the webtoon and this is Dark Blood. Okay. Pretty.
숨막힐 듯한 밤이 밀려와 난 발버둥 쳐 힘을 잃어가 고통만 남은 감각 죽어가는 헐 망각의 미러 속에 길을 잃은 널 제발 날 잊은 채 버려두지 마요 I wanna save me I'm twisted 아득해 끝도 없는 나의 falling deeper Oh take my hand 너에게 바칠게 my life 날 전부 삼킨 데도 좋아 너에게 바칠게 my 이 끝없는 고통 갈증명을 거스른 현볼 내 오만한 착각 망각 레테의 강을 삼켜 So dangerous 어둠 가득 like a criminal But here you are 빛으로 가득한 너 I wanna kill me 더 깊게 끝도 없는 나의 falling deeper Take my hand 너에게 바칠게 my life 날 전부 삼킨대도 좋아 너에게 바칠게 my life 날 사과 피를 마셔줘 왜 운명이 내려주지 boy 내 안에 남긴 scar 운명의 번진 darkness 너의 것은 너에게로 my sacrifice 나를 구원할 완벽한 유일한 날 집어삼켜 구해줘 날 너의 안에서 영원히 살 수 있게 해줘 너에게 바칠게 my life 날 전부 삼킨데도 좋아 너에게 바칠게 my life 날 살과 피를 마셔줘 babe 운명이 내려줬지 boy 내 안에 남긴 scar 운명의 번진 darkness 너의 것을 너에게로 my sacrifice
Huh.
Okay, I have to use the bathroom, but you go first.
Okay. Huh. This was very interesting. I feel like if this song was the title track, I would be stoked. I kind of like the light and the dark. I don't know if that's particularly a part of their lore or not, but I kind of like the combination between like obviously having the darker sets that show off a lot more of the like reds and the dark tonalities of it, and then obviously having like something that contrasts with having more of the light like pinks and like different types of hues that go on. And I thought that was really interesting. I thought this song was very interesting. I do think this one was a little bit more along the lines of something that I would enjoy. I do feel like the synth work was very interesting. I think maybe my enjoyment of the song probably comes from the like aspect of like production, because I think the production on this song was very interesting. The way that they kind of like use a lot of like filtered synths and like the way that they stylized their vocals, I thought were really unique. It kind of had like more of a like reverberated like ethereal sort of vibe to the song. So I thought that was really interesting. I also thought that they were going to use more of like that galloping sort of beginning part of the song, like mixed in more, and it just kind of feels like it was at like that first section of the song. So I thought that was an interesting motif that they didn't really work with more. But overall, I thought this one was definitely. I think this one definitely suits me a little bit more. But I also am not like. I feel like so far, like the title songs and like the B-sides we've listened to have done like some convincing in terms of like more songs than others that I'm like, ooh, I should check this one out because I liked the title track and I liked the B-side. I think for this one, I was like, and with the title track, I was like, ooh, maybe I'll have to give this album more of a contextual listen, just because I was like not really sold on the title song, and I feel like this one I'm kind of like 50-50 on, where I do feel like this one requires a little bit more of an in-depth listen. So I feel like this album as a release, I'm curious to give it a full listen, just because I think on first run, I'm like, there's a lot of interesting concepts. I'm just curious how it all plays out. So not entirely sure. Therese, do you have more of a succinct opinion?
I don't have a succinct opinion. I have
Okay.
a lot of opinion. I really like this song.
Oh,
I think
wow. Okay.
yeah, I think it's it's it kind of, particularly what I love about it are the synths where they make those like whoa 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 in the background
Yeah.
I think that was what was carrying that sort of galloping that you were talking about at the beginning. It didn't continue that pattern, but it kind of underlayingly added that pattern into it. So
Yeah, I could hear
it
that.
gave
Yeah.
you kind of like, to me it felt more like an irregular heartbeat. To other people they might have contextualized it in the sound of like older kind of dubstep,
Yep.
maybe like
Yep. That's what I was thinking. Yeah.
underground club nonsense, and that's a really good sound to pull from if you're trying to go for something very like dark.
Mm.
Which I really liked what you pointed out as well, the light and the dark, sort of the heaven and hell, pretty one-to-one representations in the set that they had. I'm trying to give it like a specific texture, but it's kind of like wrinkled fabric,
Yeah,
but like
I
a
could hear that.
velvet.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it's so soothing, and it kind of puts the listener, like, this is a song that I would love to feel rather than hear. Like I
Mm.
could put the speakers up really loud and then just feel the room around me. That's the kind of song that this makes. That's how I want to interact with this song.
Sure.
And for sure it has like a ton of people on the credits list. So I think it's very polished, and it shows with these credits. We're looking at Matt Thompson, Max Graham, Ryan Laurie, a bunch of people I'm not really familiar with.
Okay.
Also Hitman Bang, and then this producing group called Snny. It's SNNNY.
Okay.
And a few other people written in Hangul. I'm wondering if those are members, maybe.
Potentially.
But yeah, let us know. Let us know if any of the members worked on any of these tracks, because I'd be curious. But it's a good one, and I think the performance was excellent.
Performance is cool. Yeah. Agreed.
It's one of those songs that made me want to turn it up, because I'm like, whoa, what's going on here?
I agree with you, like with the textural aspect of the song. It definitely gives you that sort of like, I could, like, it was almost like, okay, cool. Like if I had my hand up to the speaker, like could I feel the vibrations of the song? You know, not that I have speakers in my room,
Yeah.
but like it kind of gives me that sort of thing. Or like, would I put this on in my car and like try to like really feel the song? I
Mm,
agree with you on that. That's
yeah.
100%. I
Which
agree with
I
that.
have a theory of, like, songs are underutilizing the vibration aspect of it, because hearing certain songs' vibrations will literally make you change your vibration to match the song, if that makes sense.
Agreed. I feel that.
And this is one of those that does kind of like drag you into the depths of hell.
Lady J gave an interesting comment. They said that I'm not hating this completely. They have a pretty good sound. I know they're vampires and do all the songs, but have to be about biting people. What would think to have access to writers at Hive, they could come up with some little better lyrics.
But this
Yeah,
isn't like a Hybe group, right? Is B-Lift under Hybe, or is it just like, because I
subsidiary.
know they started in correlation. Oh, well, it's a Hybe Labels, yeah. So it's on the Hybe Labels channel. Um, I don't know. I always got very confused as to who owns Enhypen as like a brand.
Okay, yeah, B Lift
A
is a
subsidiary.
subsidiary
Okay,
under
okay.
Hive. Okay,
I wasn't sure.
they're completely under Hive. Yep. Okay, cool.
Does B-Lift have other groups? Is it just Enhypen? If anyone
So,
knows.
same with An Team. Okay. So is An Team part of B Lift?
Oh, Eyelit's also B-Lift. Okay,
Islet. Okay. Thanks,
gotcha,
Infinity
gotcha.
Thought. Wait, B Lift's logo is a cube with stairs. It's a cube.
A cube with
Fuck.
stairs. No, that's a hexagon.
That's hexagon. I was gonna wait.
Oh wait.
Oh, it does look like a cube. No,
It's a
no,
cube
no.
if
Wait,
you
it is a
draw the
cube.
line. It's a three-dimensional cube. Yeah, you're right. You're right. I think you're right.
God. Sarah, what the hell?
Wow.
Oh man, we can't escape it. Anyway, we're gonna move on to the next one. This one is Sweet Venom, so let's go.
Hey, 내 안에 번져가는 something 감미롭게 나를 이끄네 달콤한 poison in my blood veins 날 구원해주네 Falling in your arms feeling like a cloud 혈관 속에 퍼져가는 chest of your sweet venom yeah all I need is your poison 들어가 새로운 세계로 So a lot of people dig it up Sweet venom Sweet venom Sweet venom Whoa 차가운 손길로 널 잡고 입술은 여전히 널 불러 기꺼이 널 위해 날 바쳐 내 삶을 걷어줘 I'm falling in your arms feeling like a cloud 혈관 속에 빠져가는 chest Sweet venom Yeah all I need is your poison 들어가 새로운 세계로 So a lot of people dig it up Sweet venom Sweet venom Sweet venom 영원 따윈 포기할게 right now 지금 내가 너의 chest of your sweet
That falsetto is crazy.
Yeah, all I need is your poison. 들어가 새로운 세계로 So a lot of people dig it up Sweet venom Sweet venom
It's still too short.
It is very short. All right, this was Enhypen's
Ah.
Sweet Venom. If you're hanging out, thanks, appreciate it. I guess I'll go first. Youthful reminded me that this song was from Island 2, which I do remember. It's so weird hearing it in this context because obviously, like the girls were doing this song, and it's like obviously a boys group song. So hearing it in its original form is interesting. I did like it on Island 2, and very similarly, I like this song. Maybe I am just really biased to like funky guitar work. I probably am.
You are.
I like this song a lot. I think obviously a lot of like the drum instrumentation was really fun in the song too, like the cowbells, like the different like funky elements to the song. I just think I'm just like funk. I just love a good funk track, and I feel like
Funkified.
just funkified. Give me that.
Fully
Give me a good
funkified.
funk K-pop funk song. Like this is like the equivalent of Alex loving water choreo in his music videos. Like, give me a good funk K-pop song, and you've got me locked. So, yeah, I thought this was really, really, really good. As well as that, the tonality of the song was very interesting. I did think Youthful pointed out in the chat about like the song being in a really high like range, and I think it's more so the like falsetto part. I thought that was pretty interesting as well too, like the way that they kind of had half the song kind of be it like more of this mid-range tone, and then have the like the sweet part being more in that falsetto tone. I thought that was really nice. I understand this probably might not be everyone's favorite Enhypen song, and that is completely fine. I would just say that I think a large majority of me enjoying it is, again, that sort of funky riff part. I just think that's great. And I thought the vocals were really fun too. I think this is overall like really, to me, I thought it was a really well produced song, and yeah, I think this was probably like middle to high tier for me at least. So
Middle of high tier.
middle of high tier.
I think
Yeah,
that checks out for you.
yeah.
I just I had a reaction because I just found Sweet Venom featuring Bella Porch is a thing.
Wait, what?
Yeah, they have a collab with Bella Porch out in the universe.
Okay.
And this is their title track on the Orange Blood album. So not Dark Blood, but Orange Blood. I feel like we're getting the different flavors of Oreo.
Oh
Like
God.
dark chocolate, orange chocolate. um yeah, I think this is a fun track. I think it's very obvious where they get their inspiration from with all the hee hee and the socks and the moves. It's very Michael Jackson coded.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
love Michael Jackson, so I feel like this is an easy one to get into.
Samaria Heat. No kidding.
Yeah. Roy G. Biv Blood. I like that. But yeah, I think I would like this song if it was a minute longer because it doesn't feel like I
It's
got
so
into it
short.
very much.
Yeah.
It's so short. Like it's so hard. It's so hard to say I like a song when it's only 2.5 minutes long. There are some songs that do a very good job with their pacing and make it feel like a full song. This is not one of them. This feels like half of a song that we're waiting for the second half to come out. Like this was the teaser track and we're waiting for the title track to drop.
Cool intro,
And
bro. I'm ready for the whole song.
I'm so frustrated. And the reason I'm frustrated is because I like it a lot, or I like where it was going. I especially liked that little like funky breakdown.
Yeah.
I think the vocals are standing out a lot to me. I didn't mention it in the last track, but I was gonna mention Jake's vocals. I don't
Yeah.
know if I could pick out his in this track specifically. There was a lot of falsetto, but this falsetto sounded really, really good. Yeah, it was pretty good. It's gotta be longer, guys.
Yeah, it is kind of rough that this is a title song and it's like 2.5 minutes long.
Yeah.
Like I don't know
Slow Rabbit. It's
Shout
gotta
outs.
be longer.
if it's please make longer songs. Oh my God.
Wonder Kid. It seems like Wonder Kid's a pretty consistent producer with them.
Yeah.
Doing good.
I will say, yeah, everyone loves Michael Jackson. I agree. High boy groups love Michael Jackson. That is true.
I mean,
I feel like it's true.
We all
Understandably,
love Michael Jackson.
all love Michael Jackson's music. Yeah. It looks like he sung and Jay, I believe, did the most falsetto. Oh, shout outs to Jay. Very cool.
Good
And he sung.
Good range on that kid.
All right. Youthful says Orange Blood was teased as a continuation to the blood themed story that started with the group's EP Dark Blood, which was released on May 22nd. Aims to convey various entertainment concepts through a new K-pop roadmap. Huh. Interesting.
A new
Alright.
K-pop roadmap to only make 2.5-minute songs.
I hope that's not. I hope we do. We're just not in that space where we're just making 2.5-minute songs.
Hype.
Damn you,
again.
hype! Yeah. How dare you make us listen to a 2.5-minute song? I want to listen to a 3.5-minute song.
I want 4 minutes. Bring back the 4-minute songs.
That would be an eternity for a K-pop artist, I feel.
Well, you weren't here when there were 4-minute songs.
Listen, I am on the team of I would love longer songs, so I get it. Sweet Venom has an English version.
Oh yeah, Fake Love is 4 minutes.
Ooh, we love it. Fake Love's good.
And oh, that doesn't count. 0 o'clock, 4 minutes. I like the BTS stuff, guys. Let's not beat around the bush. But they're like one of the groups I can always count on to make a full ass song.
Jufel said, bring back 10 minutes. I don't think there's any 10-minute K-pop songs to my knowledge, so.
There is. What was RM's song? Come Back to Me? That one was, oh no, that was only 6.5 minutes, not 10
Okay.
minutes.
I was gonna say 10-minute songs. That's like, oof, that'd be crazy.
I
All
know
right,
there was a 10-minute K-pop song
there's
out there.
okay. We'll have to
I know
find it.
there is somewhere.
Let us know. All right. Well, we're keeping on with the Enhypen train. The next one we have is EXO. Only If You Say.
Oh, is this their most recent comeback? Because I remember hearing really good things about it.
Most recent
I
comeback.
had not, yeah, I hadn't checked it out. I don't think I've listened to any of these songs since like
Ooh,
that beach episode. I don't know.
banger song. All right.
I remember past Mike, but yeah. Okay, I'm excited. I'm excited.
Okay. Okay. This is hyped. Let's go. Top 5 Enhypen song. Ooh.
가위바위보 가위바위보 가위바위보
All good songs start out with rock paper scissors.
Yeah.
아 진짜 나 먼저 간다
Huh?
EXO, EXO, kiss me, don't say no. EXO야. 오직 너만 줄 수 있는 허락의 말 해도 달도 닫아줄 수 있어 말해 허락의 그 말 너의 EXO 나의 구원 Please babe say yeah
Great jazz chords.
혼이 낼 때 네 모든 꿈을 이루어줄게 Please say my name 난 너의 진흙가 되어줄게 So just say oh babe 날 움직이는 단어를 say yeah 말해서 yeah 내 우주에 유일하신 그대 EXO EXO Kiss me Don't say no
Come on.
Can we end this, please? It is 2024. No more breaks in music videos, please.
It's even for the end.
EXO, EXO, kiss me, don't say no. EXO, EXO, kiss me, just say oh.
These things go nuts.
EXO, can I kiss you? Can I hug you? 너에게 감사해, yeah. Would you kiss me? Would you hug me? 허락을 구할게, yeah. 원은 only 나의 여신. For you, I will. Just say oh babe. 저 너를 향해 나랑 가볼래. Just say oh babe. 또 멈춰와 집이 필요해. So just say 모든 꿈이 이루어질게 EXO EXO Kiss me Don't say no EXO EXO Kiss me Don't say no EXO EXO Kiss me Just say oh
Huh. Alright, you have a whole 40 seconds.
Oh my gosh. They can give us 40 seconds for a music video, but they gotta make, oh, this is a 3-minute song. But they gotta make a 2.5-minute Michael Jackson theme song. The salt. The salt. Oh, now this is not okay. This is not okay. Can't be holding up traffic, man. I don't care who you are. I don't care if you're Nikki of Enhypen.
What the fuck? He just did. He just looked at you. What the fuck? What is this? He did. He just knew he was causing a traffic problem.
I don't like this
Oh!
music video.
I don't like this music video. I agree, Therese. I don't. I'm so what? I don't get it. I don't get it. I just don't.
I'm so confused. Okay. I'll go first because I don't like this song very much. I'm kind of disappointed. I got really excited when the song started because it was doing a lot of interesting things with the beat and it was adding all that staggering in their vocals and the synth work was so cool
Yeah.
and they took Brandon's live criticism and added way more funk.
They did. Yep.
But
Facts.
after about 30 seconds, I realized that this was all the song was going to be. And I got disappointed
That's fair.
before
I could
we
see
even
that.
got to like the second chorus, which I don't even know when the second chorus was because it all felt like one giant chorus, right? Is that just me?
I know.
I'm just-
I agree. I agree. Yeah.
I'm really not feeling the easy listening. I'm so done. I want to feel something. Make me feel something. Don't just give me vibes. Like, what am I supposed to do with this?
Yeah.
Okay. Truthfully, I really loved the synths. I thought they were unique. They added a whole like groove to the track that the funk was enhanced, like the funk of the
Yeah.
I don't know, bass and guitar and instruments enhanced. I thought the instrumentation of it was so well done. And the vocals were really, really good. I was enjoying them up until I realized that I didn't really have to pay attention to the song. And then I didn't pay attention because nothing was holding my attention until they kept pausing the music video for no reason or pausing the music in the music video. I didn't like that. Can we stop doing that? Or like fading it out so that they can do lore things. I'm disappointed, but I have a prediction. Because I know there's one more track left on
There
this.
is one more. Yep.
And I know it's B-side on this album, and my prediction is that I'm gonna love that B-side because I feel like they did a thing where they said like, "Oh, this is the title track," which this is the title track, right?
I think so.
So
yeah.
we're gonna release this because it's gonna pop off on streaming, and people are gonna be so
TikTok,
into it.
yeah.
I hear you, music industry. You want to do well in the West. I get it, but I bet their B-side is gonna be a banger.
Ooh. Okay. I like the prediction. I like the prediction.
And it's more hopeful than like I'm no psychic, but
Okay. Okay. We're
I'm
gonna come back.
hopeful,
We're gonna
right?
come back. We're gonna come back to this. So we'll come back to it. Niles says title track equally trendy song B-side real songs. LOL.
So this is an interesting song because it sounds like very groovy, smooth, whatever. This is kind of what Polaroid Love was doing, where it was just groovy. It was just sort of like a catchy song that you could put on loop. So yeah.
Jake does sound familiar. Youthful says it is produced by Jake, Dodge Lawson, and ZVC.
Wait, Jake with a V?
Yeah, Jake with a V. Yeah.
Oh, that's the dude that made Golden Hour.
Ooh. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. I bet the synth work was a lot of him.
That makes sense. Yep.
Dank. Armadillo. I don't know who Armadillo is, but I like their name.
Oh, that's cool. Okay. Thanks, Youthful. I appreciate it.
ZVC. Or
ZVC?
ZVC. Why did I say chi?
ZVC. Zavici? Avicii?
ZVC.
Avicii? Is that what you're getting mixed up with?
Zavici? Is that
Don't-
Zavici?
No, I was thinking Avicii, like the EDM artist. Yeah, Rip Avicii.
I love Jake with a V.
I thought this was good. Obviously, this is well within the lane of music that I already enjoy already, so I knew I was gonna enjoy it. Um, I do like I don't know if it's like auto tune or like the way that they did the like chorus part where they're like EXO, like they have like a stutter. I think
The
it might
stagger,
be.
yeah, yeah, that
I
was
thought
really
that
cool.
was really cool. I'd imagine it. I'm curious how if that's something that I guess I would be curious how they pull it off live. Like if they just add that effect onto their like live vocals, or if it's maybe like I'm
Probably
just
just
curious.
playing.
It could be just playing, yeah.
Yeah.
The cut vocals, yeah, I agree with you full. That would be the only thing that I'd be more curious about. So I'll probably have to check out a live stage of this. But in terms of song, really like it. I appreciate like the guitar work. A lot of the synth work was really fun. I think they were using a lot of like I think Alex has referenced it in the past, but I'm pretty sure they're using some sort of like Moog synth, which is really common in that style of like funky-ish, like pop music. So I think it is well suited to their vibe. I also like that they kind of came back to that like R&B type feel a little bit because it's like, vocally feels a little bit more like on the lines of like their R&B stuff where I appreciate their vocal styling a lot more. I will agree with the cuts. I'm not really a big fan of the cuts, but I will listen to this again in the like Spotify on Spotify. Um, but yeah, overall, I thought this was very good. I like this one a lot. I think just the instrumentation was really fun. The production value is really cool as well too. I think it obviously adds a lot to the song. But then on top of that, I think the way that they kind of mixed up the vocals and stuff like that, I think have this really kind of cool like reverberated like saturation to the song that I really appreciate. And I know that a lot of the like easy listening, like that type of genre right now, especially within K-pop, I feel like that's pretty common to hear. But I think it suits their vocals really well, and it obviously adds to like the more dreamy qualities of the song. So um yeah, but I could also understand why people maybe are not as much of a fan of this song, certainly, because
I
if
think
you're
that's
not
just me. Because
if
I
you're
heard so many good things about it,
oh really
so I
okay,
was really hyped up.
that's fair,
But I
that's
think
fair.
it's just me. I'm not feeling it.
Hey, listen, there's a time and
I think
season for it.
like some people like seltzer or like soda
Oh,
water, right? Where they just want something textural that they can put in their mouth and it doesn't have to have flavor. But I need
whoa!
flavor. Like I don't want carbonation without sugar. Why would you give me carbonation without sugar?
I feel very called out, Therese, as I just finished my seltzer water that I just drank.
You like that whisper of orange in the back?
To be fair, I like seltzer water because I feel like drinking a lot of Sprite would probably kill me. So,
It's true. It's probably better for you, but I need the sugar.
hey, listen, I respect it. I respect it. To each their own. I drink almost only water and orange juice. I respect the honesty, you fool.
I do love water. I don't need it to
Water
be
is
carbonated.
underrated. Yeah, I will agree. That's fine.
All right.
To each their own. We're
Let's get
gonna
into my new favorite song.
All right. Well, this one is brought the heat, so we're gonna find out if, in fact, they brought the heat or not. So let's go.
Yeah, but the hit, 데이트 하나 거침만 난 갈수록 stronger, stronger. Now in my phone, in my phone. 너 때문에 이래 이상해, 싫은데 질투심에 휩싸이네. 숨겨지지 않는 미치 yeah. 있어 잠깐 I'm but the back 뒤집어라 거짓말 갈수록 stronger Now in my phone 때문에 이래 이상해지대 질투심에 휩싸이네
Oh, that's what they were referencing. Oh.
점점 더 참을 수 없어
Huh. All right. Well,
What the heck is up with that cat?
that was Enhypen brought the heat back. If you're hanging out. Infinity Dot says real men love cats written on the car approved. That I mean I have a cat, so I feel that's accurate.
I feel like I gotta watch this again. I really liked how when the fish came out, we both went like, oh my
That'd be that
god.
that was true thumbnail moment right there.
Yeah. Yeah.
We figured out what vampire fish is.
It wasn't worth it.
It only took us 2.5 hours. Yeah, the realization for me both.
Oh.
Yeah, Kayla, you nailed it. Oh boy. All right. I agree with there was one comment that I have to shout out. Like you said, Kuna said the synth in that one section, I would assume in the chorus, reminds them of that one level in Sonic. I agree. It's like Chemical Plant. It's like a very, if you're a gamer, you know. But I think the song itself was very fun. I love the kind of upbeat nature of it. Really cool. I was trying to think of like that chorus hook reminds me of some other song.
It does. I'm still trying to figure out what it is.
I can only get over the fact that it's like I can hear like dangerous, like something like that in that headspace, and I don't know if it's necessarily like my brain trying to like insert a song in there that isn't supposed to be, but if I can remember
I think
it,
you might be onto something. I don't know what it is though.
I'm gonna look it up. I'll look it up while Therese gives her comments. But in terms of the song itself, I really enjoyed this a lot. I think the vocals are really tight, as well as that. Maybe it was a dance song, a DNC song. Huh. Could be. Overall, I feel like to me this song definitely is like I liked both of not only the title track but obviously this B-song that they're promoting, or B-side that they're promoting, excuse me. This one definitely has a completely different vibe from the title song. So this one is like way more high energy, way more punchy. So I really thought that was unique about the song. Vocally, it was really fun too. I like a lot of the melody choices as well. Yeah, I thought this was also really good. I will probably give this album a listen because I liked both the title track and the B side. So I'll have to see what's going on. But yeah, I thought this was just very fun. It looks like Youthful said that the music video brought the heat back, finds Enhypen back with a comedic take on their vampire concept in a contrast to their usual darker visuals. Loose plot line about chasing a cat that is somehow transformed into a coffin. The boy band gets knocked down by cars, trapped in an elevator, and attacked by a flying fish. It did give me Cake by an Ocean vibe. I agree with that, Niall. That maybe sonically is what it reminds me
Take
of.
by the ocean.
Yeah, Cake by the Ocean. Yeah, I could hear that.
Yeah,
I could hear it.
maybe. There's something. There's something. I like it more than EXO. Um, I I'm not sure. I'm not sure about. I think the music video is really fun. Like it's humorous. I get it. I think it's a good match for the song itself. I don't know if I would enjoy this song outside of the context of the music video, which is a different case from the previous. I realize. Um, it's kind of repetitive to me, but it did make me feel something, particularly like in the final chorus when they finally when they started and they like started popping off there.
Yeah.
And adding a lot more energy into the instrumentals. I really liked that part. I thought it was finally a full song I could listen to that was not 2.5 minutes long and didn't sound entirely the same the whole time.
That's fair. That's fair.
I feel like I'm roasting them, but I'm really not a fan of the new trends in K-pop where it's shorter songs, repetitive songs, easy listening songs. I'm kind of sick of it. I miss the songs that did a huge build and a huge climax and kind of like took you on a journey. That's the kind of song I would love to listen to right now and what I will probably go back to listening tomorrow. I think Enhypen has done that previously throughout their discography. We've heard it. So it makes me kind of sad that they're now pursuing more of what I assume the trend or
That's fair.
the direction of modern music. I was really hoping I would leave like so excited about Enhypen.
Oh no.
And I think I'm just like I'm more excited about their approach to their lore and that they're taking it a little less seriously and doing something more silly. I did plan on making a lot more Twilight jokes around this, but I forgot.
That's true.
I don't know, guys.
My
I don't know. I think, and what's interesting to me is right now, if we're talking about like recent K-pop directions, what we've noticed in what's charting, and since this was a pretty recent song, I think it came out like a couple weeks ago. What's charting, what's doing really well right now are like the band sounds that are bringing back a lot of that emotion into their songs. Like we haven't checked out QWR. I've been checking them out for you guys for the reaction.
Hey.
But
Same.
I have been on a huge day 6 binge. I have been like this whole year. Their music is so freaking good. And Excenary Heroes got me really excited about that.
Yeah.
We also got one of the NCT members did a solo comeback that was entirely metal influenced.
Yep. It was great.
I was very impressed and excited about that as well. And I think Kang Daniel also did a song that was metal influenced.
Yeah,
it's been like, there's been so many good like band influences that I got excited about. And I think the K-pop of K-pop is now leaning a little more towards like Western pop, honestly. Like it's becoming a lot more fluid. And I appreciate that, but I left mainstream pop for a reason. So I'm kind of like losing my footing here.
That's fair. Hey, yeah.
Until all my oppas get back from the military, you know? So I don't know. Overall, I think I appreciate Enhypen more than I did previously, especially as the members. I think they're very talented. but I just I don't know. I don't know about some of these
Yeah,
some
that's
of these songs.
fair. Um, I don't know. I kind of agree with Yuval's comment. That's a big reason why I love K-pop. You can do almost any and all types of genre. Um, I think maybe coming from my perspective, it's like, obviously I'm still pretty new-ish to K-pop. Like I wouldn't consider myself like baby new, but like still getting into the genre and stuff. And um I think it's cool to see, like, obviously my perspective on newer groups and like being a fan of that sort of stuff, but then also delving into older groups that we've covered and being like, oh my god, this discography is like so vast and so different, and like seeing kind of the evolution of groups. So I'm hoping that I look back on Enhypen and be like, oh, cool. Like, I liked where they were at during this time period, and then be like, oh shit, now they're doing something different with like each comeback. I think it just kind of inspires me to be like, okay, you can never really expect something specific for like each group, because they're always going to have something that's like different, or like, especially if they're
But they do
following
a good
trends,
job of like staying in their
the box a little bit.
style.
Sure,
No,
sure, sure.
just in the style, cuz like especially in the song we just listened to,
Brought the heat
the
back.
brought the heat back. There's parts of it that sounded a lot like na 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 days, 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 and it kind of brings that motif back. So
Mm.
I really liked. I like that they stayed in a certain style for most of their songs.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's like, I think it's kind of a combination of like, and I imagine idols might struggle with this, or like, keeping their artistry like locked in, where I think it'd be curious to see some of these groups that like obviously have been doing this for a little bit, comparatively to obviously groups that have been doing it for like a long time. Like, I'm curious where the like, I'm curious if they have the same sort of like staying power of like a BTS, or like, and that's not to like putting them against one another, you know what I mean? But like, I feel like, when you think of K-pop as a whole, you're like, okay, BTS is such a big influential group to the genre. It's like, I'm curious to see like what is the next group that is going to have that kind of like big footprint like
Mm.
on the genre, I
This is
guess, if that makes
something
sense.
that yeah, this is something that I think we've all learned over the years is that there isn't gonna be another BTS. Like BTS
Sure,
is
sure, sure.
BTS, and it's just like the gap is so different. Like it's so
Mm,
much of a gap that there's nothing that could even come close. But at the same time, K-pop as a genre is growing a lot,
yeah.
or like as maybe not as genre, as an industry, it's growing a lot, and I think more people are open to it now. I just don't know if I think what you're talking about, like someone that exceeds beyond the industry, it's going to be really hard for other groups to do that without
Sure,
the
sure,
numbers
sure.
of BTS.
Yeah, I also feel like it's obviously a different time period
Yeah.
too. Like, like,
Honestly, I would look out for Rosé's stuff because Rosé just signed with Atlanta Records.
oh
And
wow, okay,
that exactly. That is
that's
like a
big.
true Western pop record label.
Yeah,
So she's now officially like in her foot is in the Western pop industry, and it's also still like with K-pop,
yeah.
with being the idol she is. So I think that's an exciting one to look out for.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but I think it's pretty obvious that the rest of the K-pop groups we've checked out, they have different resources than other groups.
Yeah,
Like
sure.
than like an indie boy band that's trying to promote throughout America. So
Mm-hmm.
it's hard. It's hard to say if anyone will break out of the industry the way that Blackpink and BTS have.
That's fair. That's fair. Um, Niall says,
we
"I
don't.
don't
We
think we
don't
need
need
a
a
new
new
view."
BTS
Yeah,
because they're
that's
about to
fair.
come back. So
Yeah, yeah.
it's gonna make everything so much harder. Everyone was like in a rush to get everything out while they're in the military.
And now they're like, "We're coming back, we're ready." All
All right,
right,
top three. Top
top three.
three.
Ooh, tough.
I think mine are pretty easy.
You want to go first, Therese?
Yeah. I'm gonna say I really liked Sacrifice, Eat Me Up.
Ooh,
And
okay.
I really liked I knew that I liked Drunk Dazed.
Mm.
I'd say my next favorite might be Future Perfect.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm going with.
All right. I'm going to say, ooh, this is tough. Um, I'm going to say Future Perfect, Pass the Mic, definitely. I would also say drunk-dazed. And then that's tough. I think I'm going to go with, I was either going to choose Sweet Venom or Brought the Heat. I actually enjoyed Brought the Heat Back. I think I'll go with Brought the Heat Back. I think that would be those would be my three. So, with an honorable
Um,
mention to Sweet Venom
yeah, for the Michael Jackson
for
reference.
the Michael
What
Jackson
was that
reference.
one song that was very Michael Jackson?
Oh God, you're gonna
I
really put me
love
on the
that
spot.
song.
All
I'll
right,
find it. I'll find it.
all right. Everyone had some good top threes. I like it. We love to see it.
Oh, Black
Black
Mirror.
Mirror.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
same
So
sin as my
good.
favorite one song. Okay, perfect. All right, cool. Well, we have done Enhypen. Unfortunately, Alex could not be with us, but Alex was somewhat in chat. So come hang out. I believe it will probably be me and Alex on Wednesday. If not, hopefully Therese, you'll keep Therese in your well wishes for
I didn't
the
lose power last time we had a hurricane come through, so
well, knock on wood. We'll find out. If Therese shows up, then that's a pleasant surprise. If not, all of our Florida homies, make sure you stay safe out there. Uh, we would love to make sure you guys are all okay out there. But if you did join late, we do have a poll up on Discord as well as on YouTube of the next group or next soloist we're going to be doing this upcoming Wednesday. So if you haven't
go
gotten your
vote.
vote in, go get your vote in. My girlfriend told me I had to vote for DPR Ian, so that's what I did.
Vote for Woods. Vote for Woods. And then Alex is over here. Vote for Jesse.
Yeah, so everyone is in a mixed bag here. So yes, vote for who you would like. But I know DPR Ian was one of the choices. So we'll see what's going on. Lady J,
Yeah.
make sure to stay safe. Uh, you know, we hope to see you in a future stream. But yeah, we got some good ones. So make sure if you haven't voted for the soloist poll, go do that. Be great. I don't think we have any. I don't know what we would have planned after the following week. So you'll have to keep
Oh,
posted and find out.
we actually have a new type of stream planned for the following week. We're gonna check out a lot of new releases,
Yes.
and
Oh
then
yeah,
we're
yeah.
finally gonna get into the B-sides you guys recommended for those releases.
Yeah.
So next week is what were
Special.
they? I really wanted to check out CM Blue. I don't think we're gonna get to do a deep dive on them before their comeback, but at some point, if you guys want to see us deep dive into CM Blue, please let us know.
I would
Let
like
us
it.
know if you're big fans. I don't know what the fandom name is, but
I'm a big
I
fan.
I love bands. We love
We
bands.
love
It's gonna be an
bands.
easy one, guys. Um and yeah. Oh yeah, so there's an Exonary Heroes comeback. There's a 17 comeback, and there's the Jenny release on Friday. So
Yeah.
we're going to react to all three of those releases, and we're going to dive into the B-sides of Blackpink that we might have missed, or Jenny specifically. And we're going to dive into the B-sides of Exonary Heroes and 17 that you guys have commented on in the previous videos. So if you forgot to comment a B-side you wanted to check out, go to those videos and comment them, because we're going to look at them. Any of
Yeah.
the parts. Yeah.
Any parts. Yeah. So feel free to offer up some choices, and then I think will be doing a Halloween stream. We haven't decided on what we are exactly doing, but I feel like we all have to get dressed up for our Halloween stream. So I don't know what I'm gonna dress up as. So if you have a good option, let me know, because My girlfriend and
I
I are
have
going as
a
Bob and Linda.
costume in my Amazon cart, so and I'm gonna go check out Spirit, I guess.
Oh, it looks like you've also said Lisa has a new song. Wu Song
Mhm.
has a new song
Busung
as well
just
too.
released one.
Very
Yeah.
nice. Yeah.
Thanks,
Uh,
guys.
JY
I'll
Poppy.
be fine.
I'm not gonna dress him as JY
JY
Poppy.
Poppy.
It's already bad enough he's on the wheel, my Pokemon stream wheel. So
Oh, did you guys add the Enhypen Pokemon song? You gotta add the Enhypen Pokemon song.
yeah, that'd be sick. I'd be about it. Let's do it. Very nice. My
Yeah,
boy
check out
here.
Brandon and his Pokemon madness where he reacts to everyone's worst K-pop songs, quotation marks.
We didn't do knock on wood. We had a good run, so you know.
Oh, you liked all of them? We
No,
gotta try harder. Yeah.
no, knock on wood. I didn't lose any more Pokemon. So
Oh, okay.
Lady J says my husband's going as Kakashi. I'm Lady Tsunade, and my son is Naruto. That is so
Oh, that's
cute.
good. That's good. I'm talking with one of my friends. I finally have a K-pop friend at work, and we're thinking about dressing up as IU and V from the Love Wins All music
Oh,
video.
that'd be cute. I like that. I like that.
So if anyone has a tux, I can.
Oh, you're being V. Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, I am the
like that.
tallest. So
Oh, that's nice.
yeah.
Espa has a new digital single soon as well. All right, cool. We'll keep an eye out for that too. Also, I keep freezing. I don't know what the hell's going on here. Probably time for me to go off.
Love Wins All is such a good song. Go check it out if you hadn't. Then you'll finally be caught up on our cube lore.
Anyway,
All right.
very cool. Everyone, have a good time zone. We'll catch you all on Wednesday for solo streams. Hopefully, stay safe if you're in Florida. All right, everyone.
Bye.
All right, bye.